40 parts. 1 out of 40 parts is what you get. So 40 gallons of syrup gives you 1 gallon of syrup, or 40 gallons of sap gives you one
That's
gallon.
why this shit costs $3 an ounce to buy, like the good stuff. Like,
It's
No, that's
tasty.
because the Canadians run a fucking racket and they break the hands of anyone who goes
well,
outside of the.
Chris and Nicole, watch out for hand breaking Canadians in your neighborhood.
Oh God, is Ben coming at me?
No, I mean, he'll probably just take your syrup.
It tastes great. I will say that it tastes really fucking good. And the sap was free, so
Does it taste like turkey grease flavoring? I assume since it was. Oh, okay.
I'm sure Nicole cleaned it before she used it.
Do I need to like?
I mean, I also cleaned it, but I cleaned it with the expectation I was going to put another grease and turkey in there. So
I know my wife. She is.
Yeah.
She got it out of your garage too. So that's probably the other.
yeah,
reason
I'm sure she did.
cleaned
Yeah.
Are
Are you saying that my garage is dirty?
It might have some dust in it. I mean, I don't know if I go with dirty.
I find that I take very good care of my garage.
I'm sure you wash and wax it each day.
I do.
Hey, Bobby Ledesma says hi.
I don't remember who that is. Which one's that?
The Mexican guy that like.
Oh, I do remember him now. Thank you. That's all I needed.
It's real. That was the only descriptor you needed, really.
No, I just had to access my memory banks from that far back.
He's selling me a car, so.
A Mini Cooper?
No. Nicole's lease is up on the Rav. On the thing. She's getting a Rav4 hybrid. She actually went to test drive it to make sure she was getting it, and then next Monday we get to go get it.
I'm up for a new company truck, so I'm trying to convince him to get me a Tundra.
Ooh, nice.
But it gives me a little out of the price range.
The other problem with Tundras right now is there's not a lot of them. My sales manager just bought one, and he had a hell of a time even finding one. Apparently, this is the last year for that body style, and then it goes to a 6-cylinder turbo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up with a full-size Ford or GMC. Because I don't think they're going to go for the Tundra. I mean,
you should get a Ram 2500.
$15,000 less. So
yeah, just I think I'd go with the Ford.
Go with the Ram. The Ram is great. I love driving the Ram.
The best part is I don't have to pay for any of the repairs, so it doesn't matter how often it breaks down or what the repair costs are. It just matters how full featured it is. Yeah.
Yep. I know the finance manager at Stevens Ford in Milford.
I will let you know if it gets approved. It's either this year or next year. So,
gotcha.
Up to 145,000 miles on the Tacoma. So, if they want to have any value left.
Yep. Is that guy gone that wasn't like wanting people to have company cars?
He's come around. So, realizing that it's basically impossible to run the business otherwise. So, the amount of money you'd have to pay me to get a car out of pocket, you're better off buying me something. So. To drive 50,000 miles a year, like I would need a shit ton of money per month.
You know what? But I bet you that Tacoma still holds fucking value. I mean, it's a Toyota, so even.
Yeah, I mean, we're not getting rid of it. It's just going to go to one of my area managers instead, who's got a 2012 Ford F-150 that's rear-wheel drive. So this will be a significant upgrade for him, and he only does 10,000 miles a year, so he'll live another couple of years.
Wow.
He just drives between Waterbury and Brewster, and turns out it's not that far apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
I remember the
Chris.
The Trader Joe's Ghost Chili chips to be spicier.
Do you still have that wood chipper, Chris?
I just.
Or was that your?
Nope, I just used it this weekend. I will be using it next weekend and possibly the weekend after that.
All right. If you're ever done with it, let me know.
Yeah, you can. I finally got. I have to teach you how to start it. It's a fucking nightmare, but it works.
Yeah, I cleaned up. Spent this weekend cleaning up. I cleaned up the trees that fell in the yard last year during the hurricane, but not the ones that fell into the woods. So I spent all weekend. I have 3 piles taller than the swing set of brush and sticks and, you know, some stumps, but obviously that's not going through the wood chipper,
No.
but I have so much brush and sticks to get rid of.
That's what
You'd be there renting a dumpster to get rid of it. Like if I took it to the dump, it'd be 100 trips.
Yep.
So
That's why we cut the entire front facing the main road of the bushes, and I chipped all of it. Now we have to do the side street ones. Those are the ones I got to cut like 3 or 4 feet of bushes down, like that much of length off, and it's a bitch in the hat. Like I was looking at him, like Nicole's like, all right, next weekend we'll do this side. I'm like, yeah, probably a quarter at a time, because standing over the chipper is a fucking brutal nightmare. Make sure you've got earplugs. That thing is loud as fuck. At least it finally started and ran. It's the first time I've actually been able to get it to go and have enough gas on hand, because I went through 3 tanks of fuel.
wow.
Yep. It's old, so it just
It's a hungry bitch.
Yeah, it's inefficient. And I would say no branches more than 2 inches in diameter, because it's not it's old. The thing is but it got done what I needed to get done. So if you go into GroupMe, it's in there. There's pictures of the pile of it and shit. You still need me to notarize that thing for you, right?
I got a couple things at this point. It's piling up on me.
Bring them all to me. Doesn't expire until next year, and then I gotta redo the whole fucking thing all over again.
What expires next year?
My notary.
Oh.
It's not anything other than sending them more money, going back to the town hall, getting sworn back in, giving them more money, and then more money for the stamp.
I've offered to pay for the process for every administrator that works in any branch that I oversee. I'm like, just go do it and I will pay for it every step of the way and you'll have it. But none of them are on board, unfortunately.
Seriously? Like the first part's the easy part.
Fire them.
It's an open book test that you just fill out and send in with $60. Then once it's
Are you going to use this for illegal stuff? No. All right, here you go.
Yeah, there's a bunch of true false statements, and then it wants you to write out notary statements that are right there in the book. You just copy them verbatim. The best part is on the true false section, I watched somebody once get one wrong. They sent it back and said, fix this.
Fix it.
They fixed it and they sent it back in, and they were a notary.
That's how much we value that position.
I was gonna
Honestly, it's a worthless position at this point.
Yeah.
It is the most bullshit thing ever.
The other reason why I'm not a notary is because I refuse to pay the $200 that New York wants for it.
Holy
My office
crap.
was, yeah, right. My office was like, oh, we'll pay for 2 people from the office. We have 5 notaries. I mean, only 2 of them are getting paid for.
If I could notarize my own stuff, I would get it. Like, fucking
Josh,
aggravating.
that's where it's actually come in handy, is like just doing shit for other, like my friends that need stuff. I mean, I used to notarize stuff so Mike's daughter could go to Canada.
It's like half the stuff that I need, I can just use an attorney's affirmation. It's fine. But it's like when I need to like sign off on other people's stuff, it's like, oh, this statement from a witness, I have to have a notary for it. It's bullshit. My own stuff is fine.
And if you think I actually fucking validate anything, nope, I don't know who anybody is. Shit, fucking people at work bring me shit all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'll just stamp it.
I only had one notary actually ask for like an ID and everything. Everyone else is just like, stamp.
That's me.
Can you notarize me a sandwich?
I mean, you could, but I don't know why you'd want that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the ink stamp on that one, okay?
Unfortunately, my webcam is shit in the bed right now. I don't. Well, it's not my webcam. I think it's my fucking motherboard dying.
Got to use the USB port that works.
Oh yeah, I just unplugged it from the one to the other one, and now it's not even showing up at OBS anymore. So I have no fucking idea.
You're refreshing something here.
Refreshing, yeah.
Chris Bermundi, is your camera off, or am I just not connected to you?
Mine's on, but I also don't see like half the people. Maybe
Yeah,
just
we-
I know.
really
I had to
See.
reconnect. Every person had to reconnect. I think when they joined. So
I see, Chris.
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
Alright,
I'm
I'll do
refreshing now, so
all right.
All right,
Ye's refreshing.
hold on. Oh,
hey,
I might get a kick puncher, but
I lost Josh.
I've refreshed. Josh
Oh,
refreshed.
thanks, Josh.
There we go. All right. So,
I might get a kick puncher. Is refreshing. There's a circle.
yo, Seth, ping Roddy
I
on that
see
one.
everyone
I
now.
did. It's the first thing I did.
Wait, including me?
Oh,
No.
I
Oh,
missed
okay.
it.
I was like,
No,
I don't
talk
fucking
about
see
it.
me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to just buy everything outside of a fucking
I got it.
motherboard.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I gotta refresh because
remove that device.
All right, let's put these blueberries away. I'm gonna eat all.
There you go. I got everyone but Alec. There we go.
Oh, I had everyone, and then we just lost. We just
Yeah, we
lost
just lost Norris.
Chris Norris.
He refreshed.
I'm just refreshing because I couldn't see Chris kick puncher.
I got my
Wow.
popcorn ready.
Chris, your hair is getting very long. I've never somehow I haven't noticed up until this point. Maybe it's the angle you're sitting at.
It's because it's actually light thanks to daylight savings time.
Oh, there you go. Maybe that's what it is.
I gotta
So after this
refresh your
refresh,
asshole.
I can
As I say, is it shoulder length at this point? Looks like it's getting there, huh? Oh yeah. Nice.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send you a bunch of ponytail holders.
Wait, do we get a refresh again?
No, I
No.
got everything. I got everybody.
Well, I don't see you though.
I can't see
Oh, motherfucker.
Chris. Chris O. specifically.
It's great. The first
God.
15 minutes is just everyone hitting.
Oh, I see.
I got everyone but
I
Josh.
see Alec.
I got
there we go,
everybody.
yeah.
Let's go.
Hey.
Well,
We did
Yeah, I
it.
got Alec
Can't
too.
tell I'm having webcam issues. I'm apparently a fucking demon now. Cool.
I thought that was done for flavor. I thought you were about to have your big glow up this session.
Oh fuck.
I thought it was a filter.
We're dying, man. Look, you're seeing actual evidence of just being complete shit.
What
I think this is
platform
as
are you
close as
using?
we're gonna get.
I'm sorry.
What motherboard are you running?
Oh fuck, man. I don't know. I bought it in like 2017.
Is it Intel or AMD?
AMD. It's got
So probably
Ryzen 1700 in it.
Hey, I'm running a 1700 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I like my processor. My motherboard's shit in the bed. So realistically, if I buy anything, I might as well just upgrade to a new version of Ryzen.
So the cheapest one is like a 3600 for $200, but apparently because I was actually looking this up because mine was acting fucking weird too. And apparently the A520 boards by Gigabyte will actually run first gen Ryzen.
Alright, can you read your comments, please?
$65.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. It just depends. I'm getting that stimulus money, and I have a job where I make like actual dollars now, so I might be able to swing
Yeah.
something. All right, hold on. I'm gonna try a different port. Let's try to
I
swap.
can't tell. Last session we started with the boss fight, or was it all RP?
It was all
All
RP. Yeah. It was quite a bit of yelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really just the second half of it. The first half was not yelling, and then the second half was
I don't think there was
yelling.
any yelling. It was just like very loud
I
talking.
got
It was
there. I
loudly
think at
talking
the
over
end.
each other.
Exchange.
It was good.
If Norris was going to say it, it would be bickering.
It was
That's-
bickering.
That's a great
Probably-
word, actually.
Yep.
Probably more accurate.
An old married couple bickering at each other. Yes, I'd agree.
Wait, I want to try something.
Oh, people stop trying stuff.
No,
Oh no.
How's this sound?
Oh,
Same.
The
that
Same.
sounds
same.
great.
Fuck.
Wait, is Seth intentionally not here?
Yeah, I'm eating, so I have my.
Oh, okay.
I'm eating popcorn.
Gotta get
you'll
those
see me
extra
come.
views, Seth.
Okay,
not a
I'm
social
gonna
eating
check.
Did this change anything?
Get a big plate of spaghetti and turn
Oh,
the camera
hey, yeah,
back
that's
on.
what I was looking for.
I guess this did not change.
Ye better
Turn the
be
game
looking
way up
because
on my
he's the one
mic and
that's
turn
up.
it into an
Oh.
ASMR
Oh,
stream.
perfect. I'm glad. I was honestly also looking for personal reasons, but that's.
Yay.
Wait,
Oh yeah. By the way, Yay, what did you use that gold for?
which gold?
I gave you. It was 500 gold.
Oh, so I needed 2 reagents. I needed one for a gilded acorn, another one for a gilded something else to summon Fae and animal spirits with.
Oh, okay.
But that
I
wasn't
ju- I
last
was just-
session, right?
No, it was last session.
No, last session I think you gave Victor 500 gold.
Yeah, you didn't give me anything because I was asking.
Oh, it was Victor. That's right, Victor. Why did I give you 500 gold?
He's gone.
So he can cast that
Yeah.
spell. If you got that
Oh, that's
vision.
right. Okay.
And
I
just
just
in case anyone undervalues the vision, Josh confirmed his answer because of that vision. So
yeah,
it
it's
was
true. I
worth
did.
your
Yeah, I
500
need to-
gold. So.
Bring my fucking notes up.
All right, is everyone ready? Alec, are you done futzing? Because I don't see a camera.
I mean, it's fine. I'm not like running around or anything. I'm
He's
just
like
trying to fix it.
it'll
Okay.
sporadically maybe come back. Who knows?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you dodged a bullet last week, but it caught up with you this week. Unless
fuck.
Chris O'Connell is gonna
No,
take
I'm
your turn
fine.
in the barrel again.
I literally don't remember anything from the last session
Seriously.
Okay, who can help him out?
because
Yeah,
I
you did
haven't
not do a whole lot.
well, I also haven't watched the I haven't also done a viewing to recap before today's episode like I usually do. So
All right, so let's see if I can help you out. So we started with everyone going topside to see what destruction happened. To confirm, there's a lot of confirming the presence or absence of dwarves. That was actually probably one of the most asked statements was how many dwarves do I see? So
Guess which one wasn't answered clearly.
so you guys found out that there were no dwarves, despite Erkin's consternation to that fact, consternation. You helped the citizens in various ways. You fought for the soul of a guy who was dying because Seth wanted to trap him Ezekiel. I'm not sure if Seth wanted to trap him, but Ezekiel wanted to trap him. The old Wombo combo,
Five people,
as we
actually.
established.
Yep.
You found some computer chips. That was the thing that happened. Alec hilariously rolled a 1 when he had the potential to get +2 to any stat. So instead he lost 1.
Continuously sparking from the neck now.
Yeah, continuously sparking from the neck. Has a pirate voice that comes and goes depending on how much he's drank. And then that was the first half. And then the second half of the session was arguing about the fate of Skyfall. So we had at various points anywhere between 2 and 5 camps. And I was going to make a diagram, but it kept changing all the time. So Ezekiel and I think had convinced Victor and Kick Puncher to destroy Skyfall, assuming that people could be evacuated. There was some arguing about who could be evacuated and who could not, the logistical nightmare that would be evacuating a city. Norris just wanted everyone to get on to the next thing because he had gotten a vision from his father.
I was going to say that
that
might
there
have
were-
been an important piece of information that there was
Yeah.
a vision and we
Yeah.
needed to do a thing.
Yeah, so you wanted to get everyone moving to solve the big problems. And then Camp Erkin, who I don't know if he had any allies by the end.
I think Yay. And I think I was on the fence. I think I got Kip Puncher on the fence at the end, but I'm pretty sure Yay was on my
like I
side.
said, it went back and forth, so it was hard to keep track of who was in what camp. Was on the side of we can make it safe, and that we can't dispose the people of Skyfall. And then there's also a thing where Nofstrid buried Silren under a oak tree.
and
I
awaken.
believe it was an oak. Because he's going to try to pull some shenanigans later and resurrect him. So I did listen to the stream, so I know what your plan is because you talked about it on the stream. So
Oh, damn. That happened?
all right. So we are going to. So Nors, did you actually leave? Because that's kind of how we had ended it. Was you were looking for a dragon to fly away from the city to, I believe, go back to the orcs.
100% I left.
Okay, so you left.
I don't know
think-
how he left since he doesn't have control over any dragons.
If you listen to the stream, you said
Yeah,
I
you
could
actually
have it,
said you actually
Oh,
did
did I?
say that he could use it. Yeah.
and then I said I would also take that other airship that had Ezekiel's wife and daughter.
Let's say you took a dragon. That's a little neater.
Okay.
And then I believe that the rest of you were I'd say you were at an impasse at this point where one side probably wasn't going to agree with the other side, but yeah, I believe that you were still all in the same place. Would we say that that is still where we are? Has anything progressed since then?
I mean, I guess realistically
I'm
we would
prepared
be
for
at the
PvP.
same. We would be at the same argument if we kept going.
Okay, so we
if
will we'll
I,
pick back up. It wasn't an argument. I heard it was bickering.
it was an argument.
I would say that we're probably going to try to rally with the people we sent off to Greyhaven. I want to say, where possibly there is a Reaper looming that we don't
Yes,
know about.
so
yet
that
All
is-
those
as
people are with
characters.
the orc.
Yeah, that is the overall quest that I think you guys, I think you all recognize that, right? Because I think, Norris, you shared the vision. I think Ezekiel filled in some of the gaps from his vision. So I think you guys are firm up on the next step. Wow, that is a dark camera.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I
Just
tried
take
fixing
a
it.
flashlight and put it under your chin. Like,
It's just overly fucking saturated, and I don't know what to do
Yeah.
about it.
It's fine.
it's
You're-
fine.
you're
It's not a
good.
big deal. Yeah. It's actually really awesome looking. So
I mean, it honestly looks like he's at a rave, so it's fine.
yeah, like your
Yeah,
pupils are
it does.
glowing. You are actually 2 cats over.
Yeah.
Your math is
That-
wrong,
that
sir.
Math is off. Yeah, that math is not
Did you
correct.
take in the new stray yet? Did you take in that new stray?
No, I mean we're feeding I think 3 outside
Oh my God.
now.
Oh my god.
I mean it's winter, man. Like, what are they gonna eat? Trash? Like I feel bad.
Hey man, I opened my garage to one of the neighborhood cats that I saw, because it got pretty cold out here too earlier.
You know what, Chris? That's one cat. He's got 4 inside now, 3 outside.
That's 2.
Hey,
2
hey,
cats
there-
for Chris Barmani now.
there were-
yeah.
There were 2 outside cats that we've had. They formed
Don't
like a
you
little
have-
posse lately.
Don't you have your own cat too?
Yeah, we don't let them
So
outside. though.
technically 3 cats. So I'm just saying that math is going against you at this point too.
Well, the
Alright.
the thing
We're
is
off.
though,
We're off cats.
Alright, bye.
Back on
Defend
task.
your cat status later. All right, so I'll throw it to the 2, I guess, group leaders here of this particular argument. So Ezekiel, what are you currently doing?
At the moment, I think I'm still probably setting up my plan, like
Okay.
going forward with it, like setting up runes around the city, trying to prepare what spell I'm going to be casting.
Okay. All right, Erkin, what are you in camp? Don't fuck with this city doing?
I guess I have returned to the council chambers, which I assume has a very nice workshop set up somewhere in those chambers.
Please.
Yeah. So there. So yeah, there is a workshop. I mean, these are all very, very gifted individuals. So yeah, there is a workshop available. You're gonna need your council pin to enter.
Okay, good. It's a good thing I have my council pin, and I will enter.
Okay. Did you have an agenda in this workshop?
I guess. Are there any more chips lying around? Anything similar to what was used with Victor?
It looks like a blank one.
Yep.
Yes, there's a whole pile of chips, or one, depending on what you plan to do with it.
I would like to take that chip. I am going to drink the potion that I made 2 sessions ago that allows me to create a legendary item or a magic item in one rest, or the time it would be for a rest.
Okay.
And I'm going to burn my last remaining flash of genius and get to work.
Okay.
I'm going
What are
to
you making?
DM you what I am doing.
Okay.
Here we go.
Stand by, everyone.
Oh yeah, has it been a day since my since I returned back from the ground level?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. How do I? There we go.
Like a full 24 hours? No.
So I haven't had a chance to long rest yet, right? So
No, you guys
got-
did long rest, yeah, between
Okay.
those 2 events.
All right, so I got to roll charges on my staff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back up to full. Also, do I know about Victor's upgrades?
He's sparking from the neck. I don't know how much of an
Say,
upgrade.
at the very least, I'm sparking from the neck and halfway talking like a pirate sometimes. I mean,
Yeah, what are you trying to do, yeah?
So, do I know about the disc that we can enchant with a spell? I guess is the better question.
Yes. Yep.
So I walk over to Victor. Victor, since our most recent combat, it appears that that you do enjoy being in the air quite a bit. How would you like the ability to ride the winds as you see fit?
very much so.
All right, and I wiggle my fingers and I boop him on his forehead and I give him Investiture of Wind, which is a 6th-level spell. So it's a 10-minute concentration. Until the spell ends, wind whirls around you and you gain the following benefits. Ranged weapon attacks are made against you have disadvantage on the attack roll. You gain a flying speed of 60. If you're still flying when the spell ends, you fall unless you can prevent it. And as an action, you create a 15-foot cube of swirling air centered on a point you see within 60 feet. Each creature must make a con saving throw or take 2d20 bludgeoning, and they get pushed around like 10 feet away from the center. But mostly it's the flying speed.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I mean,
That's
2d20 is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah. I mean, it costs an action, which makes it kind of shitty. But like, unless you're using it specifically like to push people away or into stuff. But here is linking the spell in Discord if anyone.
Yeah, I looked it up for my own purposes.
So I'm gonna burn a 6 slot, give you some magic time.
Thank you.
Okay. Josh, you want to roll? I'm assuming you're going to use some kind of tool. Triple
everything.
As far as I know, at least for the potion's sake, it's essentially
it's just make it. Yeah.
it's just make it. It's instead of me taking up days, I just get to be super brain dead and do it. I just did the Flash of Genius for more of a thematic. I figured out what I'm going to do,
Gotcha.
and it's my last one.
Okay,
I'm gonna
and
go to
then
sleep, then I get
you-
7 again.
Never
Can
sleep.
you roll a perception check as well?
Let's go. I still have. What's my perception? It's still shit, right?
You get advantage though.
Still shit.
I think you have advantage.
No, it's
Wow.
not.
I'm a little busy
Unbelievable.
making my stuff.
Yeah, making your stuff. So okay. All right. So you make the thing that you wanted to make. The second thing.
Okay. Well, I believe I might have. All right, I believe I might have. Wait, I also remake Pinchy while I'm there because Pinchy needs to come back because I
Okay.
love Pinchy. All right. All right,
She's
so I'm gonna
actually
go
given the
back.
chip for his new stats.
Yes, I'm gonna give him the chip
Alright.
for his new stats because he needs it. I'm gonna go back to where the computer is.
Okay.
I'd like to log into the computer and see if I can learn anything about the Skyfall system.
Okay. Can you roll an investigation check?
Hey, there we go.
It didn't refresh properly. Like it took a second, so I thought you rolled a 1 again, and I'm like, you're on goddamn fire.
Oh yeah, no idea. About
I rolled a 4 again, but thank God investigation
Yeah,
is
plus 19.
baller as fuck.
All right, so you see on the computer, right? So you know that this is not just 25's office, basically, right? This was basically whoever is the leader of Skyfall. and you actually see, because you're kind of poking around, a file. And the structure name of the file is in the same language that you saw in 30's journal.
Okay, I would like to read it if I can.
When you click on it, you see that it's password protected, and the the clue for the password is in that same language, and it is a very complicated mathematical formula that you couldn't possibly solve unless you could translate the language.
I have the chip that I had from Jarvis. I thought that allowed me to translate the language.
It does. So
Okay.
yeah, you can
Okay,
see
perfect.
it. So you can solve. Yeah, you can solve it. Why don't you make an intelligence check?
It's cool.
Yeah, like if you couldn't read the language though, there's no way that you could.
Oh, I see what you're
get
saying.
the
Got
password
you.
was.
So
Just
exactly
a
like
regular
it's
intelligence
helpful.
check with the proficiency.
Yeah, with proficiency, that's fine.
Let's go. I didn't need it.
All right, so
You're like, maybe you did.
yeah, no,
You know
I'm
what the
sorry.
PC
This is 30's computer. So
Like I said,
you actually
everything's
needed
PC
you needed a
35
30.
now.
Yeah, no, you needed a 30.
I got 30.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go. I'm just saying you did.
Let's
need it.
go.
So you see several schematics, right? So picture you're like watching a movie, right? So the screen starts flashing and all these overlaying windows pop up in like a really annoying way, and you see that it's dozens of schematics. In the topmost layer is, and you think it's straight possibly from 30, a title that says Guardian Protocol.
Okay,
And
let's go.
you're gonna dig into it.
100%.
So as you dig into the details, you see that this is an experimental program that 30 created, and the goal of the program is to remove basically the ability to access like external controls for Skyfall, and to leave it completely in the hands of like a basically like a sentient person that would meld with the central computer. And then you can see that it's never actually been tested or utilized before.
Do I believe that I could utilize these plans?
Yep. I mean, with the schematics, I mean, it lays out what you have to do and kind of the impact of that decision.
Is this Pinchy's
Could I
true?
improve on the plans?
No, you're not as smart as 30 was.
I mean, but I got all them tools and proficiencies. But okay. Yeah,
He had
I will.
more. He actually had triple proficiency and everything. So I got his
believe it.
character sheet right here.
Has plus one more proficiency than Erkin. Son of a bitch. All right, so I'm gonna download
Yeah,
these
just in a
plans.
different way, you would have had to fight him. So.
Are we gonna enter the Age of Ultron right now?
I'm gonna
so yeah,
download these
you-
plans and see how I can get them to work.
All right, you print it out. There's like an ancient dot matrix printer in the corner, and it goes church, like a really fucking annoying noise. You got to pull the edges off.
Oh, does it say out of ink like after 2 pages?
Yeah, it's missed alignment, unfortunately.
Oh,
so,
no.
Who the fuck knows how to reload the paper in these things?
First of all, dot matrix printers are awesome. They still make them, and they're
I know we use them at work, unfortunately, for work orders. So
yeah.
sadly enough, and I hate them. All right, so with this, you know that you have to basically access like the central computer.
Okay, then I'm going to go to the central computer.
All right, I'm just curious. Are you telling anyone what you're doing, or you're just doing it?
Seriously.
Not yet.
4 hours later.
I am
Amazing.
so
Yeah, no, we're
glad I
gonna
got
let
my
this
new
go.
headphones
It
for
was like
this.
it was like 30 pages, so it's gonna have to go for a while. I'm curious if Josh has the volume turned up on DMD.
Oh, I do. Oh, I hear it's so low though that I'm just dealing with it. I feel like I'm back in my office. It's actually kind of soothing. Oh, look, a fluffy printer.
All right, so you head to the central computer, right? And it basically with these schematics, you know that there is a access point, like a couple layers down, that you wouldn't notice unless kind of you took the top panel off.
Mhm.
So you do so, and you expose what looks to be like a hand scanner. Like you have to put your hand on it to read your palm or whatever.
If I have it read my palm, will it automatically start activating this Guardian protocol?
Yes.
It'll
This
just
is
tell
the.
you your
This is
future.
the. Yeah.
Sorry.
Tells you how sweaty your palm is. Yeah. So you can see from reading it that this would initialize the Guardian protocol.
How long is all this taking, by the way?
5
What was that?
days.
How long is this whole interaction taking, by the way?
45 minutes.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't Urkin like cease to exist if he does this? Did I ever hear that wrong? Wouldn't he meld with the computer?
He would meld with the computer. Yeah.
That's some shit from Superman too.
I'm going to
I never saw Superman 2, so this is,
following through with
original
anything.
idea.
Or no, three. I'm sorry, 3.
I'm
I
going
also
to
never saw
find the
Superman 2.
closest member of our party that I can.
Okay, so I assume that Nostrid, I mean Ezekiel's running around, doing rune things, and Kick Puncher, Nostrid, and Victor. Are you still in the basement or whatever?
Sure. Can I do something before he shows up?
Sure.
I
I
want
encourage doing
to.
stuff. This is the Arkin show.
Yeah. I want to cast Augury and ask. Basically, it's a plan of action within the next 30 minutes. If we take it, it's good, bad. Pull it up. What is the active term?
Are you looking to see if this plan is good, bad, or indifferent? I don't
No,
think you know about the plan yet.
no, not the one that he's not the one that
Okay.
he's doing. The one that we
Okay.
spoke about before about
I was
sinking this
gonna say,
motherfucker into the
you
ocean.
metagaming motherfucker.
No, absolutely not. So basically, you can tell me wheel and woe, or nothing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask specifically. It takes me a minute to cast it. It's a ritual.
Mhm.
If we fly it out into the ocean far enough where no tidal wave is gonna take over anything, and we just sink it.
Cannot fly the city.
Oh, it's where it is. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Either way. Just if we just sink it where it is.
Okay. Yeah, if you just sink it. Okay, I got you.
I guess.
And can you
yeah,
be more specific though? Because I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's both, depending on how you view. Like it's good for some people and bad for others. So can you make it more specific?
Where are we currently located at? Like
So
as far
you are
in the
on the
context
map,
of Lockport.
you're like right off the coast of Lockport. So it basically the path that it takes is it circles around. So it'll go back over this volcano area and then back around the outside. So if you can see me pinging on the map.
Yeah,
That's the general orbit that it takes.
If we can't drive it, then we can't lower it, I assume, correct? Like nicely?
I mean, you can probably destroy the system that keeps it afloat, but that's not going to be a nice fall.
Right.
30 was so smart, but he didn't build altitude controls for the fucking floating city.
Because he
Built
didn't want
Come
people to
on.
take it down.
It
only goes up.
I thought that was one of the
Built a
arguments last session is that we were going to try to.
Well, we were gonna crash it.
You were
think
gonna
there was-
crash it. Yeah.
There was an idea that like maybe we could like lower it into the ocean, but we didn't.
Mhm.
Like we had no data to like.
Okay, you know
Prove
what?
that we can do that.
I'll word it in the context of that. If we slowly lower it into the ocean and then just blow it once it's in the ocean.
Okay. So again, I'm going to say that it's good. It's both because it's good for society that it doesn't exist, but it's bad for all of the society that lives on Skyfall.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
That was the main. It's both. It's too complicated of a situation, I think, to say that it's either all good or all bad because it's good for some and bad for some. Yeah.
The betterment for all is more or less what I was shooting for there.
Yeah, I would say it's better in that same argument that Ezekiel made, right? It's better for the majority of the people, but it's much worse for the people of Skyfall, right? Because they specifically built this city to get away from everyone else.
Right. Then I would say within this is during the 45 minutes that he's gone. I want to
You sink the city.
yeah, I want to sink the city. No, I want to use sending before Erkin comes back, and I want to speak to Ezekiel and have him tell him to meet me at I guess the town square, just
Okay.
an area that we would both know, and then I'm gonna fuck off.
Sure. So you do that. All right. So I guess I'd say that still probably happens first. So do you want to do your meeting with Ezekiel, and then we'll jump back to Erkin?
Yeah. So I guess meeting up with Ezekiel, I'll just say, so I've convened with my God, and if we can figure out a way to slowly sink the city and destroy it while it's in the ocean, it's for the betterment of the world. I think you're muted.
Thank you. So I was gonna say I guess, but as far as we know, we can't do that. Everything we've been told is that this ship's course, I mean the city's course, is predetermined.
And we have one of the smartest people on the planet.
He's the one
Here.
who told us we couldn't do it.
True.
Trust issues.
Do you really think that he's being upfront and like honest?
I mean, if nothing, he wouldn't lie about something like that. I mean, he may be interested in researching the city, but he wouldn't lie about. He's too vain. He wouldn't lie about how the city works and how like he wouldn't make something like that up. Especially if he could be proven wrong.
Okay. If we can't do it actively, then has it been like explained to me how this works? Is it just like one, like, I don't know, thing in the middle of Skyfall that keeps it afloat, or does it function like, I don't know, like
No, so
a quadcopter or something like that?
I mean, it's all way too complicated for any of us to understand. Something with magnets.
Well, it's like I don't even
so
know
that-
how it works.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Right.
So
Okay.
so there's two
Magnet.
rings, and they spin opposite direction from each other, and something about that effect generates a lot of power that keeps it afloat. That's the best that I've been able to figure out as God.
I said you weren't a liar.
No, yeah. One of them
So-
called me a liar. The other one called me vain in the span of 15 seconds.
Hey, to be fair, I called him a sociopath last session, man. It's
One of those is true.
Called everyone a sociopath. So yeah, they're basically to remove the power that would potentially destroy the world, right? That is a byproduct of the power, the energy that keeps Skyfall afloat. It's definitely something with magnets. I probably have to call an ICP to know for sure.
so what if we
But yes, as far as you know, there's no, like, it's not a ship, right? It's not drivable
right.
or steerable. Yeah, it's just it moves around on a specific pattern.
we could, I don't know, make something like manipulate the rings in a way to have it halfway fail and send it off into the middle of the ocean on a downward trajectory. I feel like that's possible.
Yes, please have the metal guy mess with the magnets. This should be fun.
Get fucking ripped apart.
Yeah, like I think we come back to the same thing, that I don't think Erkin's gonna let you guys remove the city, basically. So, because his argument last time was that he's gonna keep it together for the people, right, to not displace the population.
That's
That was his primary argument last time. So I think you guys you're on the same thing, basically.
Also,
this
let's be real.
doesn't
The
even
last
really.
time the robot tried to do technology, he started sparking.
I mean, this honestly doesn't even have to involve him. If we can figure out a way to try to sabotage it correctly, I guess.
That's true. Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump back over to Erkin. So we'll say that you head down to the main control room, and we'll say that Kick Puncher and Novstrid are there, playing cards or something.
Got my three dragon ante baby.
Three dragon.
Oh,
Ants
Oh,
here.
let's go.
You just played his blue eyes white dragon. So
Oh, Do you have polymerization? Do you get Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon? Is that what I walked in on? He's like, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! All right.
Actually, no,
So,
I think we determined it's magic. So he's got his green-white deck out.
it's not a mill deck? I'm offended.
Sorry.
So, I guess I approach and I ask, where's the others?
I don't know. He's trying to teach me this game right here. It's very complicated. He keeps telling.
We apparently just.
He keeps yelling "trap card" over again and over again, and telling me that I lose. So I'm not sure if he's cheating or not.
Yeah, we apparently just don't give a shit about the fate of Skyfall as people.
I also like how we were like,
I was
Yu-Gi-Oh! God
being-
said it's magic, and he's like, no, it's definitely trap cards,
was-
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was being flippant about playing cards. They're obviously discussing the current situation. Probably about how to take down either Urkin or Ezekiel if things get out of hand. So that would be what I would be talking about. So
All right. Well, I guess the first thing is, do either of you trust my judgment?
When you are reasonably distanced from the decision making, sure. But you would also say that our last discussion was rife with emotion, correct?
I'm not talking about that. Do you think that what I do ultimately is done with a good conscience?
Hang on. What's my?
Or so than Ezekiel.
What the fuck?
wow, we were throwing all kinds of shade around right now.
Yo,
You can't hear me.
I changed my mind. I'm teaming up with Ezekiel. We're fucking everybody here.
I believe that you try to save as many people as you can. However, that is trying to do the right thing doesn't always mean doing the most optimal, and vice versa.
So then I bring it back. Do you trust me?
It depends on what we are talking about. Absolutely, without question, no, I don't trust anyone absolutely without question. If anything, if our adventure so far has demonstrated, everyone has their own individual objective. It is, however, our ultimate goals are aligned, but if you're asking me to just trust you blindly, I'm not sure I can do that.
That is fine. I have some things for you.
I do believe that, however, that you are trying to save as many people as humanly possible. And in that regard, you do have my respect. Sips tea calmly.
I have some things for you.
Oh, really? Please show me.
I give him my bag of holding.
Oh, whoa.
I look at you very confused. Why does this feel like a goodbye?
You've literally refused to part with this since day one. So, what's going on here?
Inside of this bag is new braces for Noahs. He will need them. And there's a potion made out of dragon blood, probably for Ezekiel, but I'm not sure if Noahs will try to steal it.
Mm-hmm.
It also has our gold
Wait, whoa.
and 5 beers. I'm having fun now.
Can I roll to see if Urkin is
Yeah,
going to
what
be
is-
committing suicide?
Yeah, what is this
Power.
about? What is
Insight.
this?
Sure.
Dude, I'm fucking insight because my god.
Mom
Wow.
spaghetti, you rolled wrong.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, 32. Holy shit. A goddamn wisdom class you're up against here.
15.
All right.
The other wisdom class.
Are you? I guess Urkin, are you trying to deceive them? Are you just not,
No.
Like what? Okay.
I have no intention
So-
of deceiving. I just wanted to ask if they trusted me before I even
Okay.
remotely made the decision. And although it wasn't
so-
unequivocally trusted, I think that was enough for me to feel like they would be fine.
Okay. So yeah,
What is happening?
Kick Puncher, right, you defend with 32, his secrets are laid bare. So you know that there is some shit going on, and Nostrad, you have a pretty good sense that something weird's going on, as he is never parted with any of the gold for as long as you've known him. He fought Norz over months about 2 gold. So,
He still has those 2 gold. I lost that.
but I think he got them from someone else, not you.
Sure.
So I just say like, I don't think the issue is us trusting you right now. I think you need to trust us with whatever you are trying to do.
I think I have found a way to have the best of both worlds. We can save the city and make sure that it's never used by anyone for anything other than existing. However, in order for that to work, I am going to be the one controlling the city forever.
Why does it have to be you?
Suddenly, Pirate Bob walks in.
Because as far as I know, the only person that could have managed to create such a thing and operate it was 30. And without him, that leaves me.
What about this Rek'Sai we keep hearing about?
I don't know if I trust the fates of the world in
you
someone
keep
who's
hearing
been
about?
tortured
Fucking
so
TikTok.
much. And someone who's been tortured so much that they can't say anything other than TikTok.
Yes, but we witnessed that his pursuit is, albeit debilitated, still a pure one.
I don't know if I can trust his judgment to be some things that cannot be altered once he is in the system.
Do explain.
I
The rest of us don't understand what's like the intricacies of the system. I'm assuming it's purely just Urkin who got the manual.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we both have an 8 int. A lot of wisdom, but not a lot of hints.
You're insightful as hell.
I can only explain this so much. But
I
for
believe
this to work, my mind can no longer be in my body.
Could we not inform Ezekiel of this information?
If he were here, I would do so, but I'm afraid that he's probably going to do something to blow up this place, and I need to act quickly.
So I'm going to state this as simply as possible, and pardon my frankness. There are still Reapers out there. Our mission is not yet complete. The Emperor still reigns. Do you believe that the mission can take this kind of a power loss, so to speak? Do you believe that?
If I am in control of Skyfall, that means you will also have the resources of Skyfall at your disposal.
But we already have the resources of Skyfall at our disposal on account of you being their de facto leader, presently in your meat sack. What is the gain for us from you being absorbed into the system versus you being able to function as you are now?
The gain is for the greater good. The gain is that we're not going to destroy the world before we can save it.
But how do we know we will be able to save the world if you are absent? Who is going to rein in Ezekiel? What's to stop his quest for power from consuming the land below while you isolate yourself in this ivory tower?
The plan isn't to isolate, the plan is to protect. But if we let this place fall from here, then ultimately many people down below will die, and all it will do is to serve as a way to strengthen Bellfire. Nostrid, my mind is made up here.
Do you not believe Bellfire's position will be strengthened with the team's loss of yourself?
No.
Can I have all your character levels added to my own?
Yeah, okay.
No.
Where's Norz to smash the central computer when you
Absolutely
need him?
Right?
I would
gone.
like to request 17 more player levels to optimize my build with.
Listen, my mind here is made up. The only things that I can ask of you is to please find Ezekiel and perhaps Victor. I'm not sure where he went either, and let them know what I am doing.
Can you not
Oh,
wait
and
until
I
we
have
find him
one last
first?
thing for you.
Yes.
I have this chip. When we finally do pay homage to Arthur, please play it.
Can
What is
I?
play it?
What does play it mean?
What is play it?
Oh, I guess I give you a chip and a little box that you can use that'll let you play the chip.
Yeah. Like it's a R2D2 with Princess Leia coming out
Oh,
of
you
his
just
head kind of
put it
thing.
in Victor,
Just-
and then
just-
Victor plays it.
Literally a
Just say, stick it
hologram.
inside my head. I'll play it.
Oh, I
Victor-
would, but
Victor, do you-
somebody's not here.
Victor, do you have an expansion slot? Do we discuss this?
I mean,
Yeah, the last time
apparently.
he used it, it caused it to spark. Remember?
How many
it's
working
broken
USB slots do you have?
As many as my computer. Fuck. I don't know.
One.
Fucking
One.
like 2.5, considering what my fucking thing looks like.
All right, I'm sorry. We diverted from the drama. Let's get back into it. Serious, right?
All right, and then so I give him that, and I have one last thing for you.
Yes.
God, I didn't just like. Victor,
Gives this
strip all
coin-
your magical items.
gives
Like, when you
this
get a
wooden
guest
coin-
character, and you strip all the fucking.
Right? Gives this wooden coin to Ezekiel and tell him that I hope he'll do the right thing.
You see my bottom lip tremble a bit, and I nod. One
Give him the
tear
necklace
streaks
with the
down.
Paragon of knowledge.
Oh my god! It's so.
We need that.
I
Alright.
I
Can I-
also hope they're doing the right thing.
Can we also have your little pin so we can just? Are we gonna get locked in here if you like leave?
I went from them like, don't kill yourself to I'll take this, and I'll take this, I'll take these goggles.
It doesn't appear to me that I'm able to stop him short of polymorphing him into like a lizard and then just carrying him with us.
I could quivering palm him.
It's true. I mean, I guess if we just knocked him unconscious and then just dragged his unconscious body out, we could do that.
Oh, I gotta bring
You're all gonna
Net-
kidnap
Net
me.
her medicine. Hold on a second.
So while Erkin is doing this very heartfelt speech, I'm moved emotionally. I look at Kick Puncher and ask, "Are you okay with this?"
I mean, I don't think there's anything we can do to dissuade him
Do you
outside of literally murdering him.
Outside of
Outside
kidnapping
of
him.
murdering him, which
you-
I'm
do-
not going to do.
Do you think it's a matter of that he needs distance to change his perspective?
I just don't know that we can do anything between him and Ezekiel that's ever gonna like
You guys ain't smart enough to think about that.
set everything right. Yeah. They were-
I feel like that would be a wisdom issue.
I have
Yeah.
a fuckload of wisdom, and I
Right.
would choose to argue otherwise.
Yeah, that's like a spiritual question as opposed to an intelligence one.
Although I'll just say if you guys kidnap me and I'm just gonna take these dragons back, then you're gonna lose dragons and me.
Oh God. I'm just saying, if Victor was there, you would have 100% convinced him. I feel like I fucked up from not being there.
It's all good. These I don't know, these decisions are what D&D is. My
Right.
only question is, if Ezekiel doesn't learn about this, is this motherfucker gonna blow this place up while I'm in the middle of doing it?
That's my concern. Is they're gonna do it, Andy's
go out and
blow
tell
it up.
Well,
I don't know who the fuck he is.
he still has me. If he's gonna blow it up, we're with each other right now. He's got me to contest with because I'm not gonna let him drop a city on a city.
Does someone have like a little?
Also, I don't want to
message
metagame, but I just want to remind everybody that Ezekiel did agree not to do anything until the whole city was evacuated, and I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not
Right.
started
Okay.
yet.
Right.
So,
Right. Cool.
I don't know if there was an actual agreement. I'm pretty sure we both stormed off in rage.
He did make it clear that he was like that
That's
was like
fair.
the one stipulation we had for him, that he couldn't just
Right.
like blow it up
Mhm.
without an evacuation
Yeah,
plan.
I think that's how he got me on his side. Was that it? wasn't
Oh,
just gonna
that's
be
right. I
fucking
honestly
murder,
I forgot
murder,
about
murder.
that stipulation. I
You-
completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
Erkin had left at that point, so you might have like mentally checked out a little
Ah.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you believe this is a discussion we should have with the group entirely before you make such a rash decision?
I think it needs to be done.
You don't have anyone else
And
you want to say
this-
goodbye to?
I would like to say goodbye to everybody, but it seems that our barbarian has
granted, I cast
flown
power-
off into the fucking nether, and I have no idea what became
You know where
of
the
our
barbarian
robot
went. The
friend.
barbarian went to go finish the job. The one you guys are skirting.
Cool. I polymorph Urkin.
All I have to do is change his hand so he can't put it on the hand thingy. That's meta. That's super meta gaming, but do it anyway.
All right.
We're
Well,
on the hand thingy.
Sorry.
I
Man.
metagame sending to
Okay.
Urkin. Sup?
I believe that this should be a matter discussed with the group, and lacking anything else to stop Urkin, I polymorph him.
Okay.
Remember, you can
Can you,
just
can you
polymorph.
polymorph an unwilling creature? Oh, it's to DC.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's DC 20 Wisdom saving throw. Good luck.
Ooh, 20. All right,
Comes the crit.
this nat 20 or not is going to determine the rest of the campaign.
Flash of genius.
No, I used the last one to create this the fucking braces for you, you son of a bitch.
Don't get mad at me. I'm not there.
So you turn into a tiny crab, and I pick you up. And since I have speech of beast and leaf, I tell you, and I speak to you in your little crabby form. Just hang on. You're acting rash. We're
Wait, is
we
Pinchy
need-
attacking us?
We need to speak to the others.
How long's
Can-
polymorph last?
An hour.
Okay. All right. Yay. What are you doing with Crab Urban?
I literally just picked him up. I'm holding him by the crab butt in my hand, so he can't pinch me.
Okay. I mean, big picture. What are you doing?
Wait, so I can't. No, that wasn't me. That was Pinchy. That wasn't me. However,
Pinchy's
I'm kidding.
attacking?
No, I'm
Okay.
kidding. I left Pinchy in the control room.
Pinchy jumped in front of him. I'll save you, Mr. President.
Turns into a tiny.
All right. So yay, big picture. What are you doing?
Big picture, I'm dragging Urkin out for
We gotta find
at least-
Ezekiel.
for at most an hour, so that we can discuss the matter with Victor and Ezekiel.
We have to find Ezekiel, yeah.
All right. How do you guys find Ezekiel and Victor?
2 8-ins trying to find Ezekiel in Skyfall. This will go well.
I mean, I have a whole bunch more slots. I can keep chain polymorphing his ass.
All right. I'll just say
There
that
are
you find him.
diminishing returns to this.
No, it's not
No.
It's not Warcraft.
You All right. You
I have enough
find
slots to keep you polymorph the
you
entire
find-
day.
Victor and Ezekiel talking in the town square after 40 minutes of walking around, shouting their names.
So I have the bag of stuff that he gave me slung over my shoulder, and I have a crab
He
in
didn't
my
put
other
you in the
hand.
bag of holding.
He's
You guys
strong
see
enough to do
Nofstrid walk up holding the bag of holding a crab like this. Like,
that. Oh, eat the crab. Somebody eat the crab.
all right,
Well,
yeah, it's
if
your
you-
show.
Where do we know where Norz is? He ran off. We have it. We
No,
have a
he
situation.
told us. We know where he is. He literally
Yeah.
told us.
I
We
was
have
quite specific.
we have a situation. Urkin has got into his head that he's going to be the savior of everyone, and he even handed me all this stuff. I jingled the bag of holding with all the gold and stuff in it. I
Josh
think
is
I think
freaking
he,
out right now.
Oh,
Pocket dimension jiggle.
hilarious.
I think he means to sacrifice himself to remove the decision from everyone else's.
Oh god.
Sacrifice in what way?
He wishes to meld himself with the city of Skyfall so that.
Wouldn't this
to
be
take-
easier?
Urkin could explain it.
No, because then you have access.
Mr. 8-inch over here.
Because then he has access to all his shit.
Hand goes on computer. Goes blink blink.
Oh my god.
8 int, not 4 int. Come on,
Yes,
give me a
I'm
little.
sorry. Yes, I said that last time. I actually made that point that we underestimate people with slightly below average intelligence.
He wants to be the one man hero, but I don't think that we can sacrifice Urkin's prowess if we were to maintain this quest. What say the rest of you?
Correct.
What say the rest of you?
While you're saying, you just see this crab like furiously like just pinching everywhere, like snapping.
I only have
Maybe you can shoot fire like Pinchy. Punch
I only
try.
have about 15 minutes of him under control before he's gonna probably be very angry with me.
The automatons attack.
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
my
yeah.
PvP
He also
battle.
has the entire city he can wield against us. So
Well, in
I'm,
15 minutes he does. Right now he
yeah.
doesn't. He
Yes.
has the stats of a crab.
I'm excited. I'm gonna get my PvP battle anyway.
Yeah, you're about to in 15 minutes.
It's gonna. I didn't expect Nopshid versus Urkin though.
I
In
want to look
15
over
minutes, there's gonna be a
Ezekiel.
bunch of automatons.
wait, can Noster get Pinchy as one of his beasts in his bag that he can get if he wins? I think that's how that works.
I think that no.
All right, so I guess Nopshid presented the issue. What do you guys? That means anyone chiming in or?
Yeah, I want to look over to Ezekiel and just say, isn't this one of the outcomes that we discussed? Was having somebody trustworthy at the helm?
I'm going to like finally look up from what I'm doing and be like,
Eldridge blast the crab.
and just look at Nostra and be like, what the hell are you doing? Can you let him speak?
Do you think that's wise? If I give him back his voice, he has controlled this entire city.
You
I
have to, yeah, you have to realize he was ready to walk in there right now and do this without consulting anyone.
I mean, clearly he came to you guys.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because
we were there. If we weren't there, he would have just done it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you think you're gonna do to stop him if this is really what he wants?
How many polymorphs you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more.
I look down at my mirror.
What? Wait a second.
No.
Wait, you looked in the mirror?
Oh my god.
Yo, could you imagine he holds the mirror up in front of the fucking crab?
Oh no.
I'm just
The-
gonna I'm just gonna like just
Put me down.
I'm trying to decide if what I want to say is a metagame or not.
The crab has 2 charisma.
All right, I'm gonna say it. When I was under influence of this corrupted glove, and Urkin was trying to get it off of me, and you did nothing to stop him. Why are you nothing to stop me? Why are you stopping him now? I just don't understand.
Because this is the end game. I don't believe that with the amount of time remaining, we can marshal more forces to stopgap the loss of power we would have with losing Urkin.
He will literally die.
I don't understand any of this, and I don't think any of you do either. Can you just let him speak?
And
He's the
Can I
only one who's
consult-
smart enough to understand any of this.
can I consult the gods before we let him out?
You have 12 minutes.
Fine. Augury takes a minute. So, again, same deal. If Urkin sacrifices himself and he becomes the
Yeah, and your thing is it better for the most amount of people, right? That's
Yes.
the same. Okay, that is your question. I
Yes,
just want to make sure
yes.
because that is
For-
a
for the
specific
general
question.
world. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you cast Augury and it is Wheel.
Fuck your gods.
I mean, it was going to be hard to say it's not better for the most amount of people.
Yeah.
So I turn to Crab Urkin and
Throw him
It's
off
a-
the edge.
no. I mean I could actually, but it wouldn't actually help us.
How long would it take me to fall down? Would I turn back before I fell down? Because that's the case, I think I live.
I think
I mean,
I think your terminal
would-
velocity is low enough that you'd probably be fine.
Yeah,
You
you'd
live-
just-
you would live
you'd
anyway.
float. You'd be all right.
As a crab, I wouldn't. I would die.
No,
You're-
but the spillover damage goes back into your normal form. So
Also
like
kill you. Yeah.
the only
Just
thing
be
that
very wet.
yeah, the only thing that would really matter is like how are your armor's heavy, right? So you probably presumably sink to the bottom of the ocean. You don't have like I don't know
Fly?
repulsor things. Oh,
I have
man.
fly.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Fine.
You don't have ways to live? Oh, buddy. I've just been trying not to use fly because I feel like it's like kind of cheap half the time. But like, yo, if I were about to die,
So
So-
there is surprisingly a chart here with the drag coefficient of 5 different species of crabs. So just proof that you can find anything you want on the internet.
So I turned to Urkin using my class feature so that he can understand me.
What's your crab voice? Yeah.
No, I just speak normally. He
No, you
understands.
don't. I'm sorry. You have to speak in crab voice.
If I let
talk
you out-
normally, you just gotta do this the whole time.
If I let you out, can I have 5 minutes to discuss this with the group before you do anything rash? 1 click for yes, 2 clack for no.
I mean,
That one.
Missed it.
He's clicking all over the place.
Yeah.
I assume that was a 1.
yeah, followed by fuck
hold
you.
on. I just want to hold on. I just want to remind Nofstrid.
Yeah, I was to say he's not smart enough to understand.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
crabs don't
he has
know any
1 int.
language,
He has 1 int.
whether that's sign
Oh,
language
so
or
I'm
not.
stupid.
Oh yeah, no, he have 1 int. You're really dumb. Okay, so I guess let me rephrase that. Are you still angry?
I am still flailing.
Let me refer you back to the gift that I just sent.
All right, whatever. It doesn't seem like we're gonna. Well, actually, no, because I think. Hold on. Speech of Beast and Leaf actually does. Well, gives me a way around that.
Yeah.
All right, well, you
course.
figure that out. I'm gonna go
Yeah, 'cause
pee.
otherwise, I feel like you never be able to talk to any animals because I'm pretty sure all of them are pretty dumb.
In addition, beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. Most beasts lack the intelligence to convey or understand sophisticated concepts. But a beast can relay what is seen or heard in the recent past. It doesn't grant you any special friendship. So,
Fuck.
Speech of the Woods. I'm just gonna paste the entire thing in here.
I'm okay that he gave you 1 clack. I accept that he understood that simple thing.
All right.
Thank you.
Now he's
So,
gone.
Yeah,
So
well,
Nah,
I'm
I
just-
can still hear everything. It's cool.
you're peeing with your headphones on.
It was muted.
All right. So
So you just want to.
I am so excited to be able to do this now that I have wireless.
It's great.
But the first thing I asked Norris when he got this thing was like, "So you're just gonna listen to a movie while you take a shit, aren't you?"
I don't see why not.
All right, yeah. Do you turn him back into a people?
So I set him down and I look at him. Hold your anger. We need to talk. And then I release Polymorph.
Ah,
All right, roll for initiative.
There's a 24 hit.
Yes. What,
Did
Here
you
we
open hand
go.
slap? Tell me you open hand slapped him.
No, I hit him with a hammer, apparently.
It was the
Okay.
weakest thing that I could do.
oh,
Holy shit.
the
Now you-
weakest.
he deserves it.
You smash Noftrid
First of all,
in the arm with
ow.
a hammer.
Secondly,
Don't do that again.
secondly, I believe you deserve. The rest of the group deserve an explanation. Rather than you just disappearing around the corner and never be heard from again. Speak.
Well, that's not true. You had the hologram. You could have heard me speak again.
As many times as you want.
A what? What's a hollow?
It's like I think it's like
You've
Instagram.
seen
You've seen them in the city. They are here. I just point to a random corner of the city. There's a fucking hologram, probably.
It's like,
The
huh?
dog peeing on a fire hydrant.
All right. Well, I think Nostrid has said things that you understand. I don't know what the hell he said because I was a fucking crab.
I mean, you understand. So speech. You understand.
Did I understand you explaining to them the situation?
Yes.
Cast that until you
Really?
cast it, you
Beast
explain the
understood.
situation.
So it's in Discord. I learned to speak, read, and write Sylvan Edition. Beast can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher the noises and motions. Most
Yeah,
beasts
no, but
lack the-
I couldn't understand you explaining what was happening. That is hands down a sophisticated concept.
He's going to kill himself is not a sophisticated concept. It's a very basic concept. That's why small
I
animals
think you
avoid
could
it.
also get some context clues, Urkin, to know what the conversation was about. So
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough.
yeah.
All right. Well, I have found a way that I can control the city without anyone being able to tamper from the outside. Ezekiel, I believe that was your major concern, no?
What do you mean? Like, how does this work?
Someone else will control it permanently. From the inside. Forever.
And would that someone be you?
Yes.
How?
Essentially, everything that I am would cease to exist in this body, but would exist in the city. From there, I would be able to essentially control the going-ons of the city and also control the city itself. It would mean that there would never be a weapon of destruction, and it would mean that there would never be some sort of council to attack those below.
What would you do with the city?
Let people live the way they want.
Is there not a means of overriding the computer?
No, so this is a.
I just like air quote because I don't know what these words really mean. I've just
Okay.
heard them
Are you asking that in character or out of character?
in character.
I'll let
'Cause I mean, I've definitely seen Urkin take over computers and shit before.
This
so-
would be different. It would be taking over somebody's mind that is also taking over the computer.
Isn't the way these people want to live to destroy all magic?
No, that is not the way they want to live. They want to live without magic, but not destroy it. Only the select few. And those select few, for the most part, are no longer in existence. The person who created the machine left here because he didn't want to destroy magic.
The fuck was that?
What?
And
So
if
I have
no
somebody
one
who's
else,
currently playing music, like live music outside of my room very loud.
I literally thought that
apologize.
was yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, this man has the best noise cancellation on his headphones because I can hear the peeing, but I do hear him singing. Ugh.
I mean, what would this take? Like, how does this work? Would you be gone?
I would no longer be powering my armor, although I think that I can find a way to keep my armor in Pinchy in the control room for a little bit of extra defense in any events that we need it. But I would be in the computer systems of Skyfall.
What's a computer?
Wait, don't you have hint? No, you're charismatic based. I guess I'm just gonna do magical tinkering to make a little hologram of myself waving, and I'm gonna then play that out of the palm of my hand, and I'm gonna say I would be like this, except big and real.
I'm
I feel like
gonna-
that's a more complicated way to explain it.
Is there no one else who can do this?
and is
It
there
would
no,
have-
is there no other way
I'm-
we can
I'm
evacuate
listening.
the city like we were talking about? Like, we had plans. We were gonna evacuate the city, and like, why does this have to happen now?
two
Can't Nostra
things.
do-
Is there anyone else that you would trust to have control over such power?
I'm gonna slowly look around the room. Like, well, Victor's all right,
What?
but no, I guess not.
So ready to just throw Victor into the bucket.
I tried to sacrifice myself last session, man. I was ready to go down into the fucking ocean with the
It
city.
was more
I mean,
about he
well-
was the only person who I think is
It
morally
stopped you.
good completely.
He also stopped you from getting
Exactly.
supercharged.
And second, I still don't think that it is feasible to evacuate the entire city of people that don't want to join the rest of society.
You're the smartest person in the world. I'm sure you could have thought of something.
I did think of something, and what I thought of was finding a way to make sure that this could no longer be used as a weapon and allowing the people here to live the way they want to.
Ezekiel, I've convened with Tyr, and Tyr agrees. This is the best course of action for the world.
Well, if Tyr agrees, then this must be the right thing to do.
He's the god of
says-
justice.
He says sarcastically.
If you want, I could commune with Ayun.
Oh, you all with people with your gods, just go with your gut instinct.
I was trying to do that, and then someone turned me into a crab.
I went with my gut. And the gut says it's crabby time.
Do you honestly believe that this is the only way we can do this? This is the right thing to do?
I think it is the right thing to do, yeah.
You didn't answer the first question.
Is it the only thing? No. I think it's the only thing that will keep people from dying, though.
I'm gonna look at Nostrid and say, well, if this is what he believes and what he wants, then I trust him. I've never had a reason not to.
So, okay, then I will not stand in his way. All I asked for was that we reach a consensus as a group.
That is impossible. We are missing the orc.
Well, he chose to remove himself from the electoral decision, but
Make sure he gets those braces.
would you prefer to wait until we can reunite with Nora so that we can have him weigh in?
No. That will take too much time. He left because we don't have the time. We can't leave and come back. That's not enough time.
Okay. Are you willing to commit to one last mission with us before you
Someone
Before
gets
you-
it.
before you partake in this venture?
Is it to drink the other 5 beers in the back? Because I can do that.
Well, who's
I
gonna
made
have-
some tasty ass fucking beers for everyone in the party. Nor's left. We got in a fight.
I reach into the bag of holding and then I start passing out beers.
Yeah.
Very well.
And the potion. Can you give the potion to Ezekiel?
Here's your chaser, and I wiggle the dragon blood potion at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I used the blood from Magmar to make this potion. I think it will have permanent effects, but those effects should make you more powerful. I'm not saying that you should use them, just because I don't know what those effects could be. But I give it to you for your disposal.
I'm gonna thank her and put it in my pocket, put it in my bag.
And not drink it.
Not right now.
Because that's too scary.
All right, everyone here's drinking a beer. Roll 1d6.
Uh-oh.
I think with me to poison, we also apologize for how fucking loud this is.
It's fine.
If you roll a 6, you die, by the way.
No.
Do I have to roll anything with me being a robot?
All right. It's a stat increase.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
For the next hour, it's only for an hour.
Oh.
For the next hour, you get a stat increase 1 through 6, being 1 strength, 2 dexterity, 3 constitution,
Oh, nice.
4 intelligence, 5 wisdom, and 6 charisma. I love how
my-
Ezekiel got charisma.
This is my favorite
So-
potion, and I feel like we never use it, unfortunately.
We never used it. I
No,
mean,
it was my favorite one too.
uh,
You never were desperate enough to start chugging these for a stat increase.
How is it? Is it
it
just
also
plus
heals
one?
you for 1 hit point plus your con modifier, but you know.
Oh wait,
I mean, that's
no,
good for an
Nox would
ostrich.
use it.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, how much damage did I take from your
17.
slappity slap? 17. So I gained back 4 health. All right.
And I do it again, too.
Don't make me polymorph you again.
All right.
If-
Well, if we are finally in agreement, I'm going to go do this.
Do you have any last words? I can send them to Norse, if you'd like.
Oh shit, pressure.
Would you allow me to utilize my magical tinkering to last at least until Nors gets an item?
Wait, what do you mean?
So I can do magical tinkering, which allows me to like mess with something that'll like give it like a hologram, say some
Oh, that's fine,
words,
sure.
things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Cool.
that's fine.
All right. So if that's the case, then I'm just gonna say I've already put the words I want to give to him into the braces. The braces will work forever, but the words will only work once after he gets the braces.
I nod solemnly. I'll always remember our time together, even when you were a crab.
Oh, it's too much.
My neck like start to spark and say, "I appreciate all the work you've done for me, boy."
I can't take credit for that. That was you.
I just hope we don't run into any more technology. Because we're
You guys just do
fucked
that.
without
If you do, you know where to find me.
I thought the whole point was that we don't know where to find you.
Yeah, it's Skyfall. What? Also, we still have the standing zone. Who has Arthur's standing zone?
It's
Oh,
in
it's
the
in the
bag of
bag.
holding.
It's in the
You
bag of
and
holding.
Arthur's body,
Is
I
his
assume.
body in the bag of holding? I never put his body in the bag of holding.
Oh, you mean his actuals, like the other end of it?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
infer is in his pocket, and
Yeah,
like, his corpse is still laying down in the
Yeah,
basement. of
I
the
thought we
Skyfall.
took all the corpses.
No, yeah, we brought the corpse out to the like the main chamber, council chamber or something.
It was.
We haven't pulled anything with it from
Mool ate
there.
shit too, right? Trying to remember who lived and who died.
It was just
No,
Arthur
but-
and
It was,
Silver
it was
Yeah.
Side.
Arthur and so yeah.
Arthur and Southern, we saved everyone else.
So just we'll grab his sending stone, and so we'll keep one in the control panel, and then you can guys ask me about technology questions. It'll be fine.
Level 1 tech support.
Level 1. Jesus, how insulting.
Everybody except for Nasrid. Nasrid can talk to me.
I mean, the
That's-
sending stone.
that's-
The sending stone. I
Sounds like a
believe,
magic
has
item in the making.
The sending stone has a character limit. It's like you're tweeting tech support. Like how in depth of a response can you actually get?
Wait, how
Please
many?
D-
wait,
Please
turn
DM the
it-
console.
Turn it off and on. How many letters is that?
How many words?
All
is it?
right.
It's not much.
It's 25
it's-
letters, I think.
So,
Might
so
be
in,
big
in,
for
in
you.
the
Sending a tweet.
in the interest of get moving this along and no longer staying in Skyfall.
Okay, yeah.
Taking a nice final drink with all of his friends except for Nords because Nords left. Erkin's gonna say his goodbyes and go to the control panel.
All right, you guys going with him, or he's going by himself?
I'm
Not let him go by himself.
Yeah, go with him.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm
We
asking
all
the
touch
questions.
hands together.
Oh boy!
All right,
Let
so
us
it's,
gingerly touch our tips.
It's the end of Guardians of the Galaxy.
it's definitely a somber walk right back to the master control panel, where the handprint is still exposed and is ready for a hand.
Use my
Well-
additional dexterity to leap in front of her.
You kick him in the back of the knee and then go in.
You put your claw on it and you get rejected.
I put it on and Skyfall just crashes immediately.
Do you
right.
do you follow any gods, Erkin?
This is a god of Ayun.
Shit. Have I? Do I?
Too
Oh, wait.
bad. I just got afraid of tear.
No, actually, I'm proficient in religion. Can we? Would you say that I would know a prayer?
Yeah. You got it in your hard drive. All the prayers to the common gods.
Man, whoever created you, great
It
job.
did really good. Yeah.
Uploaded the
great.
entire Wikipedia.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. I was gonna say you wikied religion and you just dumped all that shit in.
Here's
So.
the gods of the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, are there some spelling errors? Wikipedia has some spelling errors every now and then.
But in a weird way, reading you your last rites from your chosen god.
I plan on still being alive, but I thank you.
Yeah,
Alive.
but what if this doesn't work? Then what?
Give it 30 minutes, and if there's nothing, no signs that I am doing anything here, then I think that the next best thing is to evacuate like he wanted. And with that, I'm going to pull off my amazing, miraculous, but dirty gauntlet and put my hand on the control panel.
All right. So as you place your hand on the control panel, you can see that a green light appears below it. It moves down. Looks like it's like scanning your palm, and then the underside glows green. And from the control panel itself, these like red and silver crisscrossing straps, like metal straps, cover your hand and start to move up your arm. And you can see that on the like back of the hand, there are gemstones, and the gemstones match the colors of the beam, right? So they're red, blue, yellow, green, orange, and purple. And you can see as they flare up, there's like a brilliant white flash of light. And Erkin is standing. So in the room, Erkin is standing there, and as the light recedes, you can see that he's just he's got his eyes like wide open, staring ahead. And Erkin, you appear in a flash of white light in a small house that you know very well. And it's the house that you lived in the hermit with, or lived with the hermit in. That's how words work. And from his workshop area, you can hear some tinkering noises coming from there.
I am approaching this house.
Well, you're in the house, so.
No, I'm approaching
Yeah,
the workshop.
Workshop, okay. And as you approach, you can see that 30 is standing with his back to you, working at the bench. And you hear him go, "I always knew it was going to be you, but I never wanted it to be." And he turns around, and you can see that there's like tears coming out of his eyes. I'm so sorry, son.
That was going to be me.
The one that had to give up everything to protect our dream.
You gave up everything first.
But I never had the courage to do this. I knew I wasn't to be trusted. I was so smart, but I proved that I was without compassion. But you're one of a kind. Compassion for the people, our people. They're never gonna forget you for this. And you can see that the wall of the room is starting to disappear, and it's getting like brighter and brighter. He's like, it's not too late. You can still go back.
I can't.
I programmed myself to be here. I chose this instead of instead of death, because I knew it was gonna be you, and I wanted to say goodbye. I'm so proud of you. And then the white light completely envelops you, and Erkin, the man, closes his eyes, and Erketnis, the guardian of Skyfall, comes online. And from the
Let's
room,
go.
there is a giant flash of white light again, and you can see that the body of Erkin has been replaced with what looks like a burnished copper statue of him holding out this gauntlet with the gems on it.
Snap.
And you can see all of the computer consoles switch over, and they all say Guardian Protocol engaged.
Oh shit.
Well, what now?
Did it work?
Can I have a monitor say yes?
Sure.
What happened to Erkin's body? Is it gone? Is it just there still?
Yeah, so
Or statue.
it's replaced with this copper statue.
Okay.
We need to. If Erkin can take care of things here, we need to find Norse. And I rummaged through the bag of holding to find the sending stone. Erkin, can you get a location on Norse?
Okay, I'm gonna have to set some limits to this right away. This is he is not your personal internet link.
I mean, but
It's
why
not your
not?
eye in the sky.
Text on the
not?
screen
Dude.
says he went to Brayhaven, you idiot.
you knew that already.
No.
He's still
current
his
location.
Halfway.
His conscience is still uploading. You had a weak answer. However, you know already that he went to Dream Lake to meet up with his orc army.
So we know where he's heading there. We don't know that he arrived successfully.
That's true.
And now he's gonna fall to the ground because the dragons are gone now, right?
No, the dragons still exist.
I figured now the dragons are under control of the Skyfall Central mainframe, aka Urkenis. And I was gonna go get get us a ride, so to speak.
There's an
Okay,
airship. There's
Yeah, you guys still have access to the dragon, so
we have multiple. Remember, a bunch formed into one, but there's another one that is
I mean, I still have the white dragon,
Yeah,
which
the
I
black
which
dragon.
I lent out, and the black
yeah.
dragon.
Which one did
I
you take,
assume-
Norse?
assume Norse took the black
whichever
one.
was available. I don't know. I got a
The
fucking
three-headed. He took the three-headed. That's what he
He took
used to
the
get onto
three-headed
the
dragon.
city. He's taking it off the city.
Thank
Right.
you.
All right, we need to
I
head
had
to
shit
Dream.
to do.
We need to head to Dream Lake. How do we call the other dragons? Urken was our conduit to the to the dragons. And I wiggle the sending stone again. Where's
They were
Uberon?
left on the other side of the bridge.
You just have
Alright.
to remember where we park them, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to.
Where,
It's okay.
where's-
GPS.
is there an app on my sending stone that says you park here?
Yeah, it's just to go with the clicker, just click it until you hear the reply.
It's Tesla. They automate and come to you.
Urken, can you send the dragons our way? We're gonna head out of the council chamber. We need to chase after Norse.
I guess I'll just send the dragons over there if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I gotta think of I'm gonna determine some limits for.
We're
What we're
losing
gonna
a
use.
character and he became a supercomputer. I think he can send us dragons.
I would like to argue against the we can't have an eye in the sky because he is literally an eye in the
Okay,
sky.
I'm not saying you can't have it. I'm just saying again with the things that I establish now as precedent can come back to bite me in the ass. So
Yeah, Erkin, can we have you pinpoint assassinate someone with a little beam of light, please?
I mean, Will, here's
It
the
actually
thing.
takes a
Yo.
full week for him to fully upload, so he is not functional right now.
I'm going to find an exploit to your ruling anyway, so you may as well just give
That's
it
true.
now.
I'm totally fine with him sending the dragons too. So there's 2 dragons. It's white and black.
I hop on the white dragon. We need to go. Who's riding shotgun?
I mean, Black Dragon's mine, so I'm already the pilot of that bad boy.
I can ride shotgun.
All right, Victor hops on. He's sitting side saddle. I don't know how does big ass robot sit on like.
Oh god.
He just integrates into the dragon.
Just tie a rope around it. I'm just hanging on from the bottom. This is fine. It's all right.
R.
All right, this is fine.
Maximum speed to Dream Lake. Let's home in on the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon here. We need to get there pronto.
Okay. So,
And we shoot off.
okay,
mean,
so
is-
can
is-
everyone roll perception as you
I just
leave
want
the
to make
city?
sure Ezekiel is coming with us too, right?
Yeah, I assumed he was on a dragon, but I guess.
Quietly, but yes.
Okay. Perception,
Alright,
you
so perception from everyone, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Good job, Nostrid.
Killing it.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
Jesus, guys.
Ezekiel is
fail club.
distracted.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, so kick puncher, thank you by the way. So even though you're flying, as you wheel around, you notice the remainder of the B team, which you guys didn't choose to check in with, but that's fine. They're good. They're self-sufficient. They're all loading onto Snap's airship, right? Because you guys had planned to send them to Halfling Downs, and you can see the airship start to take off. And then it comes back down, and you can see the form of Pinchy running across the roof and climbing into the airship.
Oh,
Let's go, Pinchy.
Pinchy and the B team, baby.
Let's go. Also,
Oh,
what the fuck happened to Arthur's body? I swear to fucking God, if Arthur's body just stays on Skyfall, I'm gonna be pissed at all of you.
Yeah. He's just he's
I
he's
threw him over
fine.
the edge.
You
it's
can't be
fine.
pissed. You're a computer. You don't have emotions anymore.
You
don't
had
know
a
that.
chance.
I
His
do
body,
know
as
that.
far as
I'm
I
the only
know, is
one that
still
does.
yeah. His body, as far as I
Pinchy's
know, is
gonna be
still in the
pissed, all
council
right?
chambers.
He's laying in the council chamber still. Yeah.
Norse kicked it through the
Are
open
you
hole.
fucking kidding me? I gave you guys specific items for specific situations, and one of those situations is never gonna happen.
We're gonna come back. You sent Pinchy to get the body. Pinchy's dragging the body to the B time, so you guys have him, and eventually we'll get around to the funeral. Maybe we'll just watch the hologram ourselves and just.
Wow.
The B
fields.
team.
All
Yeah, the
of the
B team can
fields.
bury him in Halfling Downs. It's fine.
As you guys are going to sleep, just playing the thing of Urkin.
All right, so you guys start heading towards Dream Lake. We'll say it's just a couple hours journey. I keep forgetting how fast the dragons are, but we'll say that they're that fast.
130 miles an hour.
130 miles an hour. So you're going extremely fast, like some would say harrowingly fast, as you hang off the back of these dragons, which are not meant to be ridden on and have nowhere to hold on to. So, and
I would say
Bull-
mechanical dragons have a reticulated armor that I can definitely just use as handholds.
All right. You
Reticulated.
guys fly around a little bit, and then you spot from the air the orc army below you. So we'll say that they are approximately like here. Right, there's like a little clearing right next to the lake where they've set up shop.
Do we see the other dragon?
Yeah, we'll say you can see the other dragon.
I park the white one next to the other dragon.
Hold on, I have to pee.
I parallel park the black dragon.
Ready? Watch. Hold on.
Actually, yeah, dude.
You
so-
have a mute button.
Did Ezekiel end up with Urkin's coin?
Not yet.
Okay.
We could also just retcon that we.
He
would have.
I was gonna do the grand like item handout once we got Norse together.
Yeah.
By the way, the
Gotcha.
one item you guys did not hand out was the necklace with the Paragon of Knowledge. Just saying, we might need that. No.
I mean, I figured I was just gonna call Skyfall to like vending machine it down to us at the critical moment.
Vending machine down. This is why Will is like, no.
I mean, this is why he's just gonna give up and listen. It's fine.
Campaign over. You guys lose. Sorry.
We can ask real quick. Wait, for the purposes of story, do we need to retcon that I also gave them the necklace with the Paragon, or is
Yeah,
it fine that it's
actually
in
meant to-
Skyfall?
And I meant to cover that. So you guys, was hanging on the statue. So I'm assuming one of you took it.
All right, it's in the bag.
Yeah, that's important. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We were.
Yeah, that was our stupid orc barbarian who did that.
I mean, worst case, you could have just ejected the bronze
Oh my
statue
God.
down at terminal velocity to drop the thing with it. The bag was
Listen,
downwards.
The character may be stupid. The player is only slightly less stupid than the character.
All right, so you guys parallel park ever so nicely next to the other dragon. So you see the giant dragon, right?
Yeah.
But as you land, you get an unexpected welcome from the orcs. So you see a bunch of orc warg riders come out of the woods, and pretty soon you have 40 or 50 bows leveled at you, and you see Lieutenant Talkit step out of the trees, and he goes, "The chief said to bring you to you right away. He said we bring you no matter what. So don't make this more difficult than it has to be."
We're looking for him anyway. Let's go. We don't have enough time.
Hey, you stupid idiots, we're coming anyway.
He looks very happy that it didn't come to force. I'm pretty sure you guys could have murdered all of them. So, all right. So they lead you over to the biggest tent, and inside is Norse.
There's been a development.
Shut up.
Urkin and Skyfall are now one.
Silence. In my
Listen,
tent, Magmaro's head is hanging behind me. I whip out the sword, the black sword that Mool made, the one with the inscription of friends on it, and I jam it into the ground in front of them.
Listen,
On your knees.
I've
On
already-
your knees, all of you.
I've gave one person crabby timeout. If I'll do it again if I got it.
Can I just lean in and whisper to Nostrad, maybe don't threaten the barbarian?
Not the one with the entire army.
The entire army only respects you because of your perceived strength. How much respect do they have you if you're a wee little crab? Now send your men out. We have to talk. This is not for their ears.
This is for their ears. It concerns all of us. Where's the other army?
There is no other army.
Really?
That's what we.
You
came
left
to
an
discuss.
entire one on a floating city. Where is it?
That's Urkin's. He
No.
wanted you to have this. I
This
reach into the
problem
bag,
is the entire world's.
and I'm going to do the Kanye.
All of
I'm-
your actions have split. There's no unity.
I'm gonna let you finish in
You're
a
going
second.
to use
I
my
reach into-
army?
I'm gonna reach into the bag, pull out the bracers, and throw it out. I was like, he had one last message for you. I was gonna let you listen to it in private, but if you wanted to be like this, then go ahead, play it.
I ignore the bracers and I start pacing in front of them.
Oh, and then
I-
I turned to Ezekiel and I thumb flip him the coin. He wanted you to have that. He was hoping you'd do the right thing.
So much for the grand handing out of items.
Well, I didn't realize North was gonna be a fucking dick.
You
I think
didn't
he's just
expect
upset.
that.
He's acting
Hey,
very
big-
He's acting very barbarian-y, if you ask me.
Hey, big guy, sun's getting real low.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh my god, it turned Norse into Hulk.
Yeah.
He's about to be a crabby Hulk in a second.
This is true.
Ah,
As I pace and walk up and down the line, I look at Ezekiel and I may not have charisma. I walk by Kick Puncher. I may not have dexterity. I walk by Nostrad and I may not have the wisdom.
clearly.
I walk by Victor and I may not have the justice, but I have the strength. And none of you have any of the strength to use any of the attributes that you've been given. And that's what it takes to win this war. Not petty bickering. You keep coming back to my army. My army. I'm fucking justice here, and I look at Victor. I am in control of this. You bring nothing to the table, none of you. You left an entire people, an entire army. We have another army in the Dwarven City. Nothing's united. When I bring to you the need brought from the Paragon of Battle, we bicker over a city that we could use to help us.
We
You want true
allies,
strength?
not
This is
slaves.
true strength. You silence. I go to Talcott. Bring me 10 of the most infirm, the most that are not going to make it to the battle. Bring them to me now.
Yes, Chief. And he scurries out the door.
Okay.
So we'll say he's gone for, I don't know, 5 minutes. He brings in like some warriors who were injured in battle, like missing limbs and stuff like that.
Perfect. I look at the 10. Do you wish to continue the fight? No matter what.
Zog Zog. I'm just gonna dwarf, yes.
Then I look at Ezekiel. I look at Ezekiel and say, have the strength. You may use them. You need them? Stop scurrying around. Ask for what you need. Take it so that we can win this battle and move on.
Oh shit, you're gonna put him in the mirror?
Yep.
I'm gonna
That's so much pressure, Seth.
look at the coin for a second and say, did Irkin mean nothing to you? I understand that you want to save the world, but your friend
He's not even
who
here
helped
right now.
who helped to enable your dream of killing a red dragon sacrificed himself for this cause, and this is the welcome that we get when we bring you news of him leaving?
Did he have to leave? Or did
Yes.
you cause that?
Well,
That's
you
on
would have known if you
not
stayed
me.
here.
That's
with
on
us.
you and your petty bickering.
No,
You could have
Irkin
had
chose that
him
himself.
leading an entire army here.
There was no army up there. There was just people, and that's what Irkin saw.
Those people didn't fight when the armies of Lockport came to them.
Out of
Those
desperation.
automatons did nothing. I remember fighting through them, and he was in control. Again, no unity, no strength, nothing but weakness.
Ezekiel's just
You
gonna
want to
walk out
bicker
of the
with
tent.
me? Fine.
I'm not
I
going to
offer
bicker
you-
with you. I'm just going to walk out of the tent as he says that.
Then I look at the guard and said, he's not allowed to leave.
All right. I guess they're going to stop you, Ezekiel. There's a significant number of orcs piled up behind the door.
I'm not going to resist at all. I'm just going to
Okay.
cast Dimension Door.
Mass suggestion.
I'm just going to cast Dimension Door and teleport about, I don't know, 6 feet ahead of them.
Wow, you couldn't even go all 500 feet. Huh? In their face. All right,
That's
so
fine.
you walk towards the door,
Look-
and they all bristle up in front of it, and you just pop onto the other side of them and keep walking.
Weakling couldn't even speak to your own wife and daughter. Absolutely no strength. Nothing from any of you.
Justice told me Irkin's decision was the right thing to do.
I am Justice
himself
here.
told me.
Hey, Norris, make it
Here.
with your save throw.
Oh,
Are you
no.
serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
DC 20.
Oh, here comes the crit. Yeah, this shit never works out like you think it's going to. Sometimes people double crit. Oh, so close.
He
What
also
animals he turn into.
he turns into a crab.
Okay, would my army know that he did
Yeah,
that?
I feel like the orcs would definitely attack you at this point. Yeah.
Yes, please. All
No,
of them.
they,
As
they
many
respect-
as many as you can possibly pile on him right now.
I mean, they respect strength.
I hope
And
I hope it's Khan.
Is that
They don't
strength?
respect
I don't know if
anything
that's
right now.
strength, bro.
I mean,
Did you hear the speech I just gave in front of all of them?
Very good. Very solid.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to rethink it. They're definitely gonna I don't see any way that they don't attack you for attacking the chief.
The man presented a red dragon's head to them and then just gave them that speech.
Yeah.
Also told them that they were being used when you provided no other army for them. And you just turned me into what?
Turns you into a little crab.
Okay.
You need to listen. You are doing a lot of talking and doing very little listening.
No, really. I
I-
happened
I-
to be on Skyfall, and the same thing happened to me.
You're a crab.
You're a crab. I turn to your orcs.
Oh, okay.
He's been doing a lot of talking, but not a lot of listening. You saw what I did to your leader, but I chose to not destroy him where he stood. Now, we know a great danger is here. We came to deal with it, not to do any more of the petty squabbling that your leader has already accused us thereof. I would like it. I would like it if you let us pass, and not keep all the and not retain any of this petty angst that he's choosing to indulge in. If he wants to continue his tantrum after we leave, that is fine. But I believe at this point, any further talk with him is not going to be productive. Will you let us pass?
You know we can't do that. And he raises his hand to signal for the archers to fire. Are you gonna do anything? Yeah, I'll give you first action.
I pick up
Like
the crab.
they don't like they don't want to attack you because they're definitely not in your league, but they can't not attack you.
We came here to talk. We came here to express our friend's last wishes to your leader, and he chose to threaten us.
Then put him back.
What
We could still talk.
you follow him because you believe him to be an honorable warrior. What of his actions that have shown demonstrate any honor at all? Do you not honor your dead? Do you not honor those who valiantly give their lives for the cause? How has he respected that course of action? He spits on the lives of our friend who sacrificed himself. Why would you follow him?
You spit on their lives?
You're a crab. You don't get to speak. You can clack your claws angrily as much as you want.
He is our leader. He keeps us safe, and he looks out for us.
He just offered 10 of your comrades' lives to an undefined course of action so freely.
We understand sacrifice. We understand what it takes to win a war.
You want?
Mobster, put him back before you get an arrow.
Fine. I snap my fingers. Nor's uncrabs himself.
Okay, now Norris is gonna kill you. I'm pretty sure. So.
Nope. Norris is going to walk over and sit down on his chair, throne,
Dragon
whatever
head.
it is. This is what you've chosen. Show me your strength and bring me back a Reaper head alone. Or don't. We'll be here.
So I
You
walk
can
out.
pass now and leave.
Mhm,
I leave.
You're justice, right, Norris?
mhm.
You're justice here?
This is
Out.
fruitless.
All of us?
Yep.
I'm gonna take the gavel of Van Rune and I'm just gonna toss it onto the table and say, "Fine, fuck it, you're justice," and walk out.
Kick puncher.
I just nod my head over the bracers and say, I want to take a look when you're in a better state of mind, and wave and walk out.
Okay, and then Ezekiel. Oh no, you're already gone. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm standing outside the tent.
All right. That was unexpected. So.
You had 2 weeks to plan that.
Yeah. All right. So I guess
It could have gone a different way, but
what is the party doing?
All right. He said there was a Reaper. Let's go find this Reaper.
All right, so
Are
you
we
guys
really, are we really gonna take on a Reaper with like
We have
I said
three
2 men
four
down.
people, 3 people maybe?
I believe the difficulty is on a sliding scale.
Bob.
Nope.
You guys should solo it. Yeah.
If Erkin's got to roll a new character, we should all roll new characters. That's really what it comes down to.
Looks like we're heading that direction. All right. So you guys are heading to Brayhaven.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you taking
How far out from Brayhaven are we, like in terms of hours of on foot versus like
maybe
horseback travel?
not that far. 4 hours maybe.
All right.
Mhm.
Are you taking a dragon or are you hoofing it?
Oh no, we're well. I
I don't want to
ideally-
leave these dragons with Nors.
Yeah, fuck no. He's got enough WMDs. Yeah, actually,
We
can
should-
we take? Can we take
Yeah,
the
take
Blue-Eyed
his.
Ultimate Dragon too?
Yes, yes,
No, you
absolutely.
can't.
I mean,
There's a bunch of green people stopping you.
Okay.
I open up my Twitter stone. Is it Erkin? We need to reclaim the
Christ.
dragon. Nors is off the rails. I don't
Where
believe
where is the other one?
Sitting in Arthur's pocket, I'm pretty sure.
no, we plugged that stone into
Yeah.
the console already.
You
That-
told us about the plan
Okay,
to drop it into
fine.
the console.
I tweet Urkenis. At Urkenis, we need to reclaim the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
All right.
Hulk?
I guess I did say that Urkin has control over it. So
I got 40 episodes of like
I mean, so
pretense and abilities to work with here.
so the response can be that they're already under your control. I like because Urkentness, right, doesn't understand what the hell's going on. So
Yeah, I mean, if Nors just has guys guarding his or some bullshit, we'd have to
Yeah.
like fight them to take the other
No.
one back.
Or okay,
I could literally just like shoot myself up there and fly
so
away. Maybe.
so we hop on the
Scroll up
smaller
and
dragons
work arm
and
here.
I tweet Urkenis. Can you set the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to follow mine? Set him on follow.
Erkin is just Jarvis now.
pretty much. So I guess the 3-headed dragon will lift off and follow. There's that.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. This is what I've been relegated to. Can we retcon the past 2 hours?
Nope, you chose this.
So did you.
D&D is about choices. You chose this.
So did you. Just saying.
Yeah, but I have three.
No,
dra-
you
I got-
didn't. You just had
three
to sit
dragons.
there. You had to just sit there for a couple more seconds
No,
and keep
you
your
were-
fucking mouth shut.
You were being a dick. You knew who you were playing with.
Really? You
You knew
wasted
how long,
an
guys.
entire session.
All right, so 3 dragons take off towards Brayhaven. What do we
Okay.
see from the sky? Do we see signs of Reaperness?
No. So you can see that it looks like there are. All right. So if you look at the map, Brayhaven is situated on. I don't know what you would call that. Some
Peninsula?
kind of
It looks like a peninsula.
peninsula, sure. So you see that there are guard posts basically set up at the foot of each bridge that leads to Brayhaven.
Do they look
Like
like
just-
Imperial troops, or do they look like Brayhaven Township?
I mean, they don't look like Bellfire's troops. I don't know if you guys know what Brayhaven militia look like or whatever. So
All right, so I swing by the Blue Eyes Ultimate and I pass Victor off onto the big dragon, and I yell to you guys, stay here, and I take the black dragon down to ground level to speak to the militia.
you're going down by yourself.
Yep.
All right. So are you landing, or are you just like doing a fly? Like,
I'm doing a flyby and the friendliest way I can muster with -1 charisma.
okay. They gesture for you to land.
And I give him
Yeah, free trick.
I give him a thumbs up, and then proceed to a circle around and do the gentlest landing possible.
I believe the correct term is gesticulate when speaking about Nostrad.
So are you going to approach them, or what is the?
I'm going to approach them with my palms facing them, as
Okay.
in the traditional traditional pose of arms wide open.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as you get, so they're at the foot of the bridge or whatever on the Brayhaven side. So as you get to about the halfway point of the bridge, a man steps out from their like post or whatever, like the watchtower.
Yep.
And he goes, "Halt! Are you friend or foe?"
We are friends. We come with dire news.
What is
My
your
out-
name, friend?
My name is Nostrad Brambleknot. I am a cleric druid of the Oak Father. We believe one of Balfire's reapers are heading your way. You need to
took a
marshal your
different fighter.
defenses.
And he gestures to one of his companions, and they speak to each other, and then he yells back to you. Even here in Brayhaven, we have heard of you, Nostrad Brambleknot. Your legend grows far and wide. I must warn you against coming to the city, though. There is a sickness among us.
What kind of sickness?
We do not know. It travels quickly and defies all normal means of curing, both magical and non-magical.
Would you
If
be
you
able?
wish, go ahead.
Would you be able to present me with a sampling of this illness?
I
Perhaps
cannot. If you wish to enter the city, our healers would have to inspect you to make sure you're not carrying the sickness with you. We believe it came in with some refugees that came in from Beachmarsh. Would you be willing to submit to this inspection?
What does this inspection entail?
Yeah, like you turn your head and cough kind of thing.
How naked do I have to be today?
All the
Yes.
way.
Thankfully, completely clothed.
Would
And
we-
he
Would I be able to submit to this inspection here, in the name of full disclosure, while my allies and I gesticulate upwards?
Yes,
are
we-
observing.
Yes, the healers can inspect you, but we'd have to inspect your friends as well. No one may pass into the city without passing through one of the inspection points as per the council.
That is fine. I accept.
We're gonna have to put a mask on to get in the city too.
Topical, huh?
Yeah. Are
Alright,
they
so you
provided
see-
or?
So you see some he gestures in some like white robed like I don't want to say clerics because they're not sporting any kind of holy symbol. Like traditional healers, like what would be doctors. And you can see that they are wearing masks with like looks like a poultice, basically, like crushed herbs. And they approach you. Are you guys gonna try to pull any shenanigans, or you are fine with submitting to physical, basically?
I hold my arms out wide open.
All right, so they give you a very non-invasive, thoroughly medical inspection, and determine that you are not carrying any illnesses.
I turn to my left and cough.
And
Are they
then
cupping your balls?
I was gonna say they cupped in turn. So, and then the lieutenant goes, "I'm sorry about that, but we can't be too safe. I recommend you keep your distance from others within the city. They said that the council's been working on this, and I know the White Spire has as well. But it's too soon to tell. But we definitely think it came in on with some refugees. So we've heard that there was a sickness in Beachmarsh as well. If you run into any problems in the city, you can just give my name, tell them you spoke to Lieutenant Gamrel, and they should let you pass into the city."
Lieutenant Gamrel. Okay. Very well. Thank you for your service.
He nods and goes back to his post.
Is there a place where we can store these? And I gesture back towards our ride.
The dragons. Yeah, there's a parking garage right there for dragons.
Excellent. Thank you.
Can you please recall the dragons? Thank you.
Are you sending for Urkin? I mean, you
No.
can just. I guess you can just leave him over there on the peninsula side. I mean, we won't let anyone touch him if that's what you're worried about.
Even
Oh,
the
well,
orcs.
We are worried about a bunch of rather irate orcs attempting to reappropriate, or rather misappropriate these
Luke,
By the way,
Are
we
you-
sent all those
Just
other
put the car
refugees
alarm
to
on.
the
I don't
Orc army.
understand.
Do you
Are you-
remember that we also sent the refugees to the Orc army to protect?
We sent them to Brayhaven.
Nope, we actually sent them to Dream Lake.
there's actually 2 sets of refugees. So some
Oh.
from
Mhm.
Bryshire went to Dream Lake, and then some from Beach Marsh went to Brayhaven.
Oh, we're gonna
No,
go.
I
kill
don't.
Norse
I don't
to
care
free
about
some-
Bryshire.
Yep, you do.
Um,
Fuck off.
Great. Norse has
so
hostages. Great.
Lu-
Awesome.
We don't need to kill Nors.
Are you
So
sure?
Lieutenant Gamera looks at you questioningly and goes, Are you talking about Lieutenant Talkit and his group of orcs? We've had nothing but friendly discourse with them. We had a vigorous trade going before news of the sickness came. We warned them away for their own good.
Things
Well,
have changed.
Things have changed. Our former comrade Nor's Red Hands has taken it upon himself to wage an all-out war against anyone who opposes him.
A war?
You
You're not here
You're not
contributing.
here.
you come with dire news indeed. I mean, word of Nor's Red Hand's exploits have reached us as well, and much faith and hope has been laid at the feet of this group of very talented individuals. It's
He
sad to
is,
say if you are having these kinds of struggles.
he is very
I'm not
single-
convinced that we fully lost him.
He is, however, very single-minded in his pursuit of his goals, and that is what we fear.
I understand. I recommend you try to meet with the council when you get to the city. I'll pass word along that you were on your way. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to talk to heroes such as yourselves.
Yes, I believe that that would be the best approach as well. Can you direct us to the council chambers, the most expedient path, please?
Just head towards the city. It's the largest building at the center of the city that is not white. That would be where they meet each day.
To the Eggshell Tower.
All right, so you guys start heading towards the city, and you can see the soldiers as you pass are kind of looking at you with wonder. I mean, at level 17, you guys are like walking legends. So it's like if the Avengers started walking through town, minus Iron Man because he died or became a computer or whatever the fuck happened.
Whatever, man. Bronze man. I'll take it.
Dr.
fine.
Strange, you walking around with it put up.
Oh, he should have turned into an iron statue. Fuck. I missed it. Oh my
Rick,
god, I
You
can't believe
were this close.
can't believe I missed it. Oh my god. Oh, all right, I quit. Sorry, guys.
They're like, we're shutting it down. It's over.
I'm obviously off my game. So as you guys head into Brayhaven, it's I would say probably one of the first times that you enter a fairly normal city, right? So you'd say probably the streets are a little less crowded than usual, but there is a collection of people shopping, right? Everyone looks, fairly happy as could be despite the warning of sickness. You see some different shops that are available. There is merchants, vendors. I mean, people hawking wares in the street.
How many feet apart are they?
They're
Yeah.
all 6 feet apart.
This is like March 11th, 2020.
Yeah, no, people have not realized the seriousness of what's going on. But you do notice as you head towards the city, let's back up one step. So as you head towards the city, you do notice that there is quite a large, we'll call it like a tent town that's sprung up around the outside of Brayhaven, right? And Lieutenant Gamrel had indicated that they are taking in quite a few refugees from neighboring cities, which you believe there probably is not room in the city to house all of these people. So that's come up. So yes, you do notice that there is some shops that you may want to check out. There is a tattoo shop. There is an artisan blacksmith, an artisan armorer, and an enchanter, who all look very high end.
How much gold do I have?
We.
I like
Depends,
it better
can you
when
count?
everything controlled the gold.
It's in the bag of holding. Can you count?
Did Seth leave us?
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume it's kid stuff.
Can I get a
200,
total?
293, and you have 6,942 invested.
I'm here. I've been
6,000.
able to listen. I was in the kitchen.
6,900 and what?
42 invested.
I mean, irrelevant.
We'll say
'cause you
it
don't
was
have
scrawled on a note.
All right.
I'm sure the marketing director for the Blades and Brews would be happy to.
I mean, it's more. of
No,
a-
I don't trust her. That bitch would lie to us.
I'm gonna pee while you guys figure out where to go. I drank too many.
I mean, we're going to
Sparkling
the
waters.
we're going to the central tower. That's.
I mean, Kick Puncher wants to go find his people first and make sure they're not infected with this stupid human disease.
I think it's the humans who should be worried about the bird.
Yeah, it's the avian flu. Oh no.
The sending stone, does it only work once a day, or does it just like work whenever?
It's basically like a walkie-talkie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to ask Nosford. Can I see the sending stone?
I pass it
No.
off to Victor.
All right,
What
hold
you-
on.
what you
It's
tweeting?
it's 25 words. I'll tell you based on the outcome, which you're just gonna hear it out of character. So, I'm gonna ask Erkin. Okay, so fuck. So out of character, Norris, you can't answer this obviously, but Norris is pissed off that we didn't bring an army. Essentially, that we didn't like go tit for tat with him for like trying to defeat the Reapers. Like that's what I'm gathering. Yeah, I mean, I feel like
I mean,
there's like
he's
other
pissed
history
that-
here.
He's really pissed that we didn't listen to him in the first place about his dream, and we were sitting there arguing about what he thought was inconsequential,
Right.
re the fate of Skyfall.
Okay, but
So you're
also
not
in
uniting
10.
anything.
Right. Yeah. Okay. For sure. Okay.
Should have
That was
booted
kind of
Nor's
on the
Krabby Pants into the fucking lake.
All right. Will,
You shouldn't have.
Yep, I'm listening.
how many automatons would Victor have realized were up and functional and ready, combat ready to go
In Skyfall.
in Skyfall?
I mean, you probably saw a couple hundred while you were there.
A couple hundred. And they're all capable of flight. Yeah.
Odds or evens, my friend.
Odds.
Nope.
Fuck.
Alright.
None of them are capable of flight.
Nope. You have to get them down here somehow.
Sure, if they have like a ship to ferry people, there's probably some kind of like
There's airships.
APC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we've already figured that
Yeah, did
out,
you ever
right?
see
They had to use
Attack?
airships to get down to the bottom
Did you ever
left part of the
see-
map anyway.
Do you ever see Attack of the Clones? Like they're just loaded in.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
The first one, they're just loaded into the side.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna
Need
mute
army.
myself. I'm gonna count my. Well, no, it's fine.
You
Okay.
need an army.
Okay.
need army. Send quick, please.
Okay.
Fire
How many
beam at
sparkling waters
Nor.
is Too many sparkling waters.
Turn weapon
Just
to
ran out
or
of my sparkling
fire.
waters, actually.
Hold on. Fuck it. Let me.
Apparently, I
I'm-
go through too many. I buy a 12-pack
Yeah,
like every
lime.
fucking 3 days.
Yeah, lime, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Lime, raspberry lime. That's the one.
I was
Hold
gonna
on.
drink
I'm typing
sparkling
this out. I only
water,
have 25
and I
words
said,
to
"Not
do
gay."
this.
I mean, you could just do a Twitter style and just do one of two.
Okay.
One of
Unless
two.
we're changing things, we have never used the
Yeah,
25
I was
word
gonna
limit
say,
for these
say-
sending
say-
stones, but
say
they have been
whatever you wanna say.
walkie-talkies.
Hmm,
Yeah.
Whatever you wanna
okay.
say, it's fine.
Okay. So basically, to Katniss, I want to say, can you send 100 automatons to Brayhaven as a gift and a show of solidarity for Norse? I'll meet you there.
My response is actually going to be no. They are repairing the city. when we need them for Lockport, they will be there.
Womp womp.
Reasonable answer.
Mhm.
That was the whole purpose of keeping Skyfall. We want Skyfall to be back to what it was.
Do the androids have repair capabilities though? Yeah,
You guys have 3 fucking dragons.
Nor's abandoned the party and his army in turn.
Send us 10 automatons. This is our show of force.
Not a show of force. No.
All right, who else am I crabbing?
I actually said the
How's it
second
been
thing.
working for you,
What,
really?
what was the determination on the laser, by the way? Can I do that? Can I pinpoint the
No,
laser?
No.
Because I would
Okay.
like to
Definitely
pinpoint it
not.
onto Nostrid right now.
The agreement was you don't use it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
was
have
gonna
to go
say
up
you're
there and
breaking
destroy
the
the
covenant
city.
right now.
Listen, you know what? It would be worthwhile to have no more crabs.
Murder.
It's the greater good.
No more.
It is the
crap.
greater good.
Just target his staff.
Oh
The big
god.
bad
Right.
is actually Nostrid.
All right.
Listen,
I'll
I'm
hand
just
this
trying to
innings
get
done
people
back.
to
That was all
talk
I
to
was
each
trying to
other,
do.
and no one wants to. It's not my fault.
Okay. All right. Let's. All right. So this is
Paul's listening.
So you guys are in the city. You see all these shops. You see in front of you. It looks like the city council just ended its session. And then you see the absolute largest building is the White Spire, which, as its name implies, is a extremely large white tower, many stories tall.
Ezekiel
So-
wants to go there.
Yeah, there's some things you guys have to do here. So
Yeah, can I go check on the Kenku to make sure they're not dying of avian flu?
yeah, I mean, what's your plan to find them in this city?
I don't know. Talking
Run
to people.
run around and call.
I mean, how many Kenku can there possibly be in the city? Someone would have to know.
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, where's this lieutenant? What's his face? He's got to know. It's his
Gamble.
town. Yeah, there you
Back
go.
to the bridge.
You're going all the way back to the bridge.
I mean, how much of an effort is it really when your speed's like what 120 feet?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna say that's what.
That's what
Chief
I'm
Hunter's
doing.
Yeah. So
Fucking
do you
Uwe
wanna?
Boll runs back to the bridge. I'm still going to meet the council.
Well, they just let out, so you can see that there are some council members milling about.
How
if
many
you'd
are
like
wearing
to-
masks?
None of them are wearing masks. Different city.
Oh, we're fucked.
Your old tricks in the dwarf town don't work anymore.
I wave my hand. My lords and ladies, one moment, please. If I may have a moment of your time.
I need to get this all wrong.
Are they stopping?
Yeah, I mean, some of them turn to look at you. They definitely don't all look like lords and ladies. I mean, some of them look like, merchants, common folk, right? There's quite an assemblage here.
I mean, I was just being polite. TBH. So,
Okay, so we'll say you have the attention of one of them specifically if you'd like to ask some questions.
I am Nostrid Brambleknot. I come with urgent tidings. We believe one of Bellfire's Reapers are heading your way. Is there a better place where we can discuss the issue? My friends and allies are also in the city conducting business.
That's terrible news. It's so nice that you guys have come, and we've heard many stories about your bravery. I mean, the best thing to do would probably be to meet with the council tomorrow morning. We're coming back into session.
We need to do
and a
this
lot
now.
Of our, why are you yelling at me? You're so aggressive.
I do not believe we have that much time. What is your protocol for summoning emergency session? We recently had a falling out with members of our group. Nord's Red Hands, perhaps you have heard of him, is taking control of his father's army, and he is rather single-minded on getting on his goals and have very little qualms with stepping over the necks of those who you believe to be in the way.
You'd be so mad if you heard him call it his father's army.
You're gonna.
He's also
die,
not here to
just so you
refute me.
know.
You
He is
aren't here
not
to
there.
refute me at all. That's the point.
You turned me into a crab. You're still gonna die.
I mean,
Victor can bring you back, but you're going to die. Just to
I'm-
let you know.
Moses is here.
Cold resurrection was
Victor's like,
not on
nope,
the table.
not doing that.
I'm not allowed. God said so.
You know I'm gonna crit 3 times in a row, just to let you know.
Will you though?
All right, guys. And she goes, we can probably get everyone back in the next couple hours. I know a lot of them are heading off to check on people in the city. I'm not sure if you heard, but there's quite a bad sickness passing around. That's a lot of the attention in the city is being caught up on that.
Oh god.
But I can
did she
try to
just
get
cough
people
on me?
back together.
She just coughed on me.
Look, I can't contract disease. I can make up for whatever's lost. I don't need to be here for the meeting. We just need to have it.
Can I medicine check myself, this interaction, everything?
So you know that being coughed on is generally not a good thing.
That's all a 22 gets me? I mean, Erkin's not
I
here
mean,
anymore. I feel like
I'm
we
not
can
sure
be
what
a
you're
fucking
looking. What are you
idiot.
looking for?
Does it, like, just an overall examination?
So you know,
of this
that
council
so it's you're not going to know if you're diseased. You know that a lot of common diseases are passed via fluid from coughing and sneezing.
Just wait. This motherfucker's gonna start stoning me for ability checks.
Yeah, can you flash of genius from Skyfall, please?
with a 22?
It also just happened. Incubation
Yeah,
period.
you just happened like 3 seconds ago. Like you've contracted nothing, if that's your question.
You
feel
know that you're in
perfectly
the
healthy.
danger zone now.
You're
Danger
perfectly healthy. You don't
zone.
even know what this disease is. You haven't seen any sick people. Like I feel like you're grasping at straws here to know if you're sick. I don't think a doctor knows if they're sick after they were coughed on.
Very well. Would it be all right to say that I'll marshal my friends and we will return in 3 hours?
Yeah, that would be fine. I have to I'll work to get everyone back.
Great.
Can we meet back here and we'll have the council in session?
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
Didn't
One
Didn't this
final
like
thing.
just get done? Like, didn't we
Yeah.
see everybody walking out?
Yeah, the council, and I mean, everyone kind of started going their own direction though while you were having this conversation. So also
All right.
they had things to do, like
Also bureaucracy. So
bureaucracy.
have
Yeah, it's
lives.
not that easy. So they
Also,
have to-
fucking thaumaturgy. I want a thaumaturgy and yell as loud as I possibly can. Emergency meeting now.
get back your fuckwits. Where are you holding your sick? I wish to do my best to examine one and see if we can determine the cause of their illness.
The tents outside have been set aside for the comfort of the sick and some of our healers tending to them.
Do you
Then she
have
pulls
any
her mask.
improvement?
She pulls her mask back over her face. She's like, I always forget to wear this thing.
Is it covering her nose or no?
No, it's covering like her chin and like her
Wait.
bottom lip.
Lately, I haven't been able to
and-
taste any of my dinner.
I reach over and I bring the mask up another inch.
And then she goes, I know that Archmage Zobel at the White Spire would be incredibly interested to meet with you. If you have time before then.
And
I
that
mean,
is
they're leading
the ass White Tower.
Yeah, they're leading our fight against this disease. I mean, if we can't squash it with magic, we're going to be in trouble.
Nostra, you go meet with him. I literally can't catch disease.
All right, we'll reconvene here in 3 hours.
Agreed.
Agreed. And I fist bump Victor and I walk towards the White Spire.
Can I like hit his hand a little bit too hard?
I mean, it's fine. I'm part giant. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, shit.
All right, so let me get it. So Kick Puncher's investigating the city. Nostrad's heading to the White Spire. Victor's heading towards the sick tents. Ezekiel?
I really want to check out these tattoos because you specifically made a mention that they were here. But I also really want to go to the White Spire, so I'm going to the White Spire.
Okay. I recommend you guys check out the shops before whatever happens to the city happens.
I mean,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
I mean, I also plan on checking
a
out the shop.
giant thing goes off and it says noon of the first day. All right.
I mean, worst case, Ezekiel just absorbs all the shopkeepers.
Hold on.
So we can
I just want
let
to
him
say I
out.
appreciate that reference.
Thank you. I mean, I'm hoping that everyone got it. But
Nope.
really, Majora's
Uh,
Mask? Nothing?
Nope.
Wow. I hate you guys.
Even after what you just said, I'm gonna choose to ignore what you just said. In the 3 hours I would like to spend my time trying to figure out what the fuck the cause of all this stuff is, I have 14 total spell slots. I'd like to burn every
my
single
God.
one, saving who I can.
That's when the
Okay.
Reaper attacks.
Fucking probably.
Okay, so let's do Nostrad and Ezekiel and the White Spire first. So you guys start walking over to the White Spire, and you can see that there is a group of people kind of milling about, and you can see a extremely old gnome, and it looks like he is instructing some younger children.
Is this an extremely old gnome that we've seen before? Possibly
No.
in. Oh, okay. There's more
I
than one
mean,
gnome in this
possibly
universe.
where?
Hanover Grove, the guy that was.
Oh no, different guy.
You brought up extremely old gnome, so I was
I'm
assuming-
sorry. Yeah, no, there's other extremely old gnomes.
Okay.
That guy's probably dead by now. Ezekiel sucked all his life force out.
And
I don't know how many pluses do I have to my current attack rating.
I think it's still 2, right? Or no, 3.
It should be
Oh,
3.
2.
If he's still alive,
Oh,
it should be
3.
3.
Yeah, 3. That's right.
I owe Ezekiel. Does he look familiar too? I think we.
I mean, I don't know. Does he though?
No.
No.
I mean, I figure with an 8-inch, like my recollection of geriatric gnomes is spotty at best.
But, you should check the mirror to see if you.
So all right. Well, I'm just gonna continue to the White Spire. Just walk past the old gnome. We're men on missions.
So as you get to the front door, you are stopped by the guard. He is a human wearing a blue, like a sharp blue uniform. He goes, "How can I help you, citizen?"
What does your racist armor do?
We're not citizens of this town. I am Nostrad Bramblenot, and this is Ezekiel Schmizekiel. I don't know what.
Nulethi.
Nalathi.
Ezekiel Nulethi. We come with word of an impending disaster. We need to speak to the Archmage.
We have heard great tidings of your war against Bellfire. It brings us much hope in the city to know that we are not alone. I know the Archmage was very interested, or would be very interested in speaking with you, and he gestures over to the old gnome.
That is the Archmage.
He spends a lot of his time teaching the children. It's one of his favorite pastimes.
And I look around. Are you the only guardsman here?
No, why do you ask?
It's not a threat.
So I take one of my burlap sacks and I rip out the bottom end and I dunk it over his head and I pull it over his nose. You should mask up. I believe there's an illness about.
And I'm the bad guy?
I gave him a mask. I'm helping.
You just keep touching people's faces, man. You're fucking up right now.
I made him.
As part of QAnon, apparently.
It's canon now.
Thank you. I've been meaning to stop at one of the mass sellers in the streets. They're so gosh darn expensive.
How many other guardsmen are with you here?
There's about 40 of us, specifically for defense of the tower.
How many pouches do I have on my person?
I don't know, 5. Roll a d20.
You're gonna roll a 1 and fucking rip the bag of holding up.
All right,
Alright, you're 11 pouches.
All right, I make him 11 more face masks. Please hand these out to your friends.
Thank you.
He burns them.
Yeah, he like slaps you on the arm.
And
sorry.
can I roll another medicine check for my health?
No. Trust me.
Alright,
If you
walk
get
toward-
sick, you'll know.
walk towards the
So
When you
Archmage.
know, you know.
yeah. So the Archmage looks you over, and you can see his eyebrows lift in surprise, and he obviously recognizes you. And he goes, "Oh, what a great honor it is! Nopstrid Bramblenot and Ezekiel Nulethi." Wow, that's not gonna be fun to do for a while.
Hello,
What an
Archmage.
amazing honor!
Do you already know why we're here?
We know many things. I don't think it's something we should speak openly of, though. And he eyeballs the kids.
Yes, I was also taking the children into consideration. Is there a more quiet location where we may converse?
There is. I know Commander Cadius was very interested in speaking with you. If you ever came through town, we'll head to the top of the tower if that works for you guys.
Is the tower open up top?
No. It just means the topmost room, I guess.
Okay.
Nasser doesn't want to be in an enclosed room with
I
all
don't
these sick people.
That is exactly it, actually.
Hmm.
I'll meet you upstairs, and I wild shape into an eagle, and I fly to the top of the spire.
Really?
Yes.
Let him
Gonna
use up his
walk-
charges.
I'm just gonna walk
Okay.
over.
Okay. I'm sorry, so you're just gonna walk in with him, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So so while I'm giant eagled, from the top of the spire, do I see any troop movements, or like any large movements of like people and
Orcs.
things, or orcs? I
mean,
would say
which-
that I would say that with the eagle's keen sight, I would have advantage on this particular check.
Sure.
$20
Do
or
you want me to
21.
answer the orc part for him?
I'm almost afraid, but sure.
The orcs are not advancing because you were told to bring back the head of a fucking Reaper asshole.
Yeah, I could have
By
told.
yourself.
A Reaper asshole. That's gonna be fun.
You got him. Oh, yeah, he's gonna die.
He's officially your medicine check passed. You are sick.
Yeah. I say,
Oh,
good thing he's by himself because he just coughed all over
i.e.,
everything.
you could have had help, but you decided to turn someone into a crab.
You were being a dick.
All right,
Nope.
it's just a game, guys. And so, Ezekiel, as you start to head through, Archmage Zobel keeps up like almost like a constant chattering. I mean, you can tell that he just likes to chit chat.
Mhm.
He goes, obviously, a lot of our attention is put towards whatever this disease is these days. It's defied all the normal means of curing clerics and paladins, and I mean, nothing we do seems to work, but we still make sure we take time to school the children. I mean, that's the primary purpose here, is to train the next generation of great magic users. You understand, right?
I'm gonna like not really be paying attention. I'm gonna be like eyeballing, looking around, kind of just like seeing what's around, what's in glass cases, what's.
Finding
Okay.
stuff to steal.
Are you subbing Rogue?
Yeah, sort of. I'm gonna be half paying attention, just kind of agreeing with him, like, yeah, as I'm kind of basically keeping my head on a swivel.
Okay. He's obviously very proud of the school portion of this, so it leads you in kind of a meandering path and like points in some classrooms, and you can see that there seems to be classes for like the different magical specs, as it were. Right? You see a room full of like students wearing robes with different religious symbols, and there's a teacher standing up front, and they're detailing like it's like a complicated equation about how the more clerics there are in a party, the more damage the monsters do. So, and then you see some, like some crunchy looking kids, sitting, looks to be like an illusion of a forest. And the teacher's talking about how casting the spell Summon Giant Owls never works out like you want it to. And then one last one where there's a bunch of like nerdy looking kids taking down notes that look like wizards. And there is a complicated formula about how to cheese fireball to only hit enemies and never hit your party. And then he leads you up to the second floor, which is magical R&D. And he stops to show you a room where there's a bunch of gnomes separated from like looks like a thick piece of glass. And there's a man sitting like cross-legged, floating above the floor inside the room. And it looks like there's like candles around him, and it looks like he's casting shadows in like every direction. And you can see the gnomes are looking at all these like magical devices that are going off like different colors and things like that, but you can't really see that anything is happening inside the room until Zobel hands you these glasses. And when you put them on, you can actually see there's an enormous portal in the room with the man with these giant tentacles that are like reaching through and like smashing into the walls and stuff. And then you see that all the gems turn purple, and the gnomes rush over to hit like a giant red button to close the portal down. And Zobel sighs and goes, you gotta keep at it. We'll figure it out someday. And he leads you up a couple more floors. And you find a bunch of like what looks like high-ranking Oracle members sitting in a circle. And they seem to be like radiating this like white energy. And Zobel tells you that they are basically keeping the city from being scryed on, right? They're basically putting like protection over the entire city to prevent Bellfire from spying on them. And then the very top floor, which I guess, Nofstrid, are you like banging at a window or something to come in?
Yes, I'm knocking with my beak.
You mean I just couldn't go in?
And I guess they let you in. So this is the training room for the people in blue uniforms that you've seen. So you can see it looks like there are like magical duels happening in these training rooms around the room. And then there is a young man. He looks like he's like in his early 20s, and he has like the same uniform but some patches on his arm, indicating a command rank. And he is walking around the room looking at them. And Zobel tells you that he is Commander Cadius.
Don't recognize that name at all? For being
No.
inspired?
No.
Okay.
Gentlemen, thank you for meeting with us. I believe we have a disaster rather imminent on top of your existing workload. There is a Reaper fast approaching. Although for as much as we know, the Reaper could already be here, hiding amongst your masses. Bellfire's Reapers are quite powerful, and I'll be honest, our forces have become diminished lately. We have lost we've lost one of our friends, Urkenis. His sacrifice will not be made forgotten or be made in vain. I do the thing where I bring two fingers to my lips and I wave it and I put it to the sky. And Nor's Red Hands has taken among himself to wage his own personal crusade. But we are here to try to offer as much aid as we can.
Commander Cadius goes, that is ill tidings indeed that you bring. We've had more than a few run-ins with Reapers over the years, and it always leads to death, unfortunately. I have great confidence in you. Scribblenaught spoke very highly of you. It is disheartening to see that the party has split apart, though.
Well, are you on mute? Because you just cut off.
No, I'm waiting for someone to say something.
We've never met a Reaper we couldn't defeat.
That's the attitude that we like to hear here. We never say no. I could perhaps recommend a a solution that would be mutually beneficial, given your lack of manpower.
What do you propose?
We have a mission that one of our members seeks to undertake that would coincide with yours. I can't go into much detail. Rest assured that it is extremely important and is mutually beneficial. Perhaps he could travel with you and offer mutual aid. He is more than capable of taking care of himself.
Is his name Birkin?
Burkett?
No, that would be dumb. Why would it be named Birkin? That's not a name. And he gestures to one of the training rooms where you see an elf squaring off against 5 opponents. Can you give us some flavor, Josh?
Well, you see what looks like someone in some very noble, high, class.
Super echoey. Is it just me?
No, it's whatever effect he has on.
It should only be working when I'm doing.
Oh no, we ruined it. Shit, that was supposed to be your Urketness.
All right, is that better?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. So you see a guy who's in a he's in a very high class purple tunic with black pants, and basically what you see is someone who has a nice glowing purple sword just dashing around the battlefield, slicing people and holding up shields and counterspelling as needed.
He is one of our finest special forces members. I promise he'll be of great service to you as you travel.
Do I recognize the particular combat style? Is there a blade song involved?
Why, I'm happy you asked.
It's rare to see such fluidity of movement. It harks back to the old ancient elven bladecraft, you see, and not at all metagaming on the part of myself as a player.
This is the blade song you hear.
Aha! I knew I've seen this before.
Son of a bitch! I started looking at this class after Taj's.
I'm sorry, Josh. What is the character's name again?
Rava.
Rava. That's right. Thank you.
I make the traditional elven sign of peace to Rava.
Rava's a little busy.
Yeah, he's still fighting. Oh God. Rava may be able to share more about his quest as you leave the city. We always have to be careful of prying ears and eyes. The White Spire has been infiltrated before, unfortunately.
I nod sagely. I understand. We have also met with our own share of spies and information leaks.
I mean, we are down 2 people right now, so I think maybe like a magic item or 2 could really help us in our quest. It won't fully make up for it, but it'll definitely help. So,
He looks at Zobel. You didn't show him the armory? I never even think about going to the armory. I'm all classes.
you should
Cadius,
think about
you
going
know
to the
that.
armory. You should really think about that.
So Commander Cadius pulls his battle gloves off and tucks them behind in his back pocket, and you can see that one of his hands, it's skin, but it is completely obsidian colored, like black as night. And he goes, whatever aid we can offer, of course. And he leads you back to the magical elevator to take you down a couple floors to the armory.
Not very good ventilation though,
Nostrid
Nostrid.
polymorph into an eagle and fly back down.
No, I'm holding my breath. I can hold my breath currently for 3 minutes.
This is not-
Blaine?
this
No,
is
David
not one
Blaine
of
can do
those-
An hour.
Yeah, this is not one of those Embassy Suites elevators that's really fast. It's like a really slow, like 1953
Yeah,
elevator.
and it's open, so you see all the things as you come by. Like you see like
Listen,
Uh,
I've been in I've been in elevators in New York in the pre-war buildings. Like they can't possibly be any slower than that. And I think 3 minutes is plenty of time for 3 floors.
So you stop at a floor that you did not visit with Zobel, and Cadius leads you out, and you are in. Remember that scene in The Matrix where all the racks with the guns fly by? That's basically
Yeah.
where you are now. So it is a hugely massive collection of magical items.
How many Uzis can I fit into my bag? Of holding?
I'm gonna like elbow
Just-
whoever I'm sitting next to and be like, man, I didn't think it was gonna be this easy, but all right.
I mean, why would we? It would be crazy for us not to offer you help. You fight for us. I mean, I'd have to. I can't offer you much, but I would. We have to keep. I mean, a lot of these artifacts are protected by the White Spire and can't be removed from the property. But I can, I can offer you anything from this portion here, which is currently not being used for any missions. He points to like the rare section. So if you want to pick a rare item from any source, you can
On
add it to
it.
your inventory.
Hold on, filtering.
You don't have to pick right now. It's fine.
While this is going on, Norz is sitting in his chair looking at his useless Afridi bottle, and he just throws it off to the side.
Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I gave you a bad gift.
No, that was for Will. Nobody
That
else.
was for me. I keep forgetting to fix it. I think I'm gonna have it do foresight instead of wish. I think I decided that. Because I feel like that'd be better for your combat
Eats the
oriented
Afridi
stuff.
bottle.
To be fair, now that we killed
Turn into a-
Magmaro,
You turn
My-
into a genie.
yeah, my Dragon Fang is not super useful unless we find Magmaro's long lost son.
That is true. So I didn't expect us to fight Magmaro.
Ragbaro. Well, you weren't supposed to kill
Ragbaro.
Magmaro either, jackasses. So,
You can't fight Giant Ape. You just can't.
nope.
Norz would try.
Alright. Let's jump over to, I guess we'll do Victor next, who is sitting in the dark or sitting in the light with just the bad camera.
You know what, man? I got like 30 people behind me. They're all on E, having a good time. That was the live music that you heard earlier.
Really?
I'm gonna rave. No, absolutely not. Leans them.
He's just vibing over there. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
So you
vibing.
are. Do you have a breakdown of your 13 spell casts?
It's. I
Wait,
mean,
we're
I'll
gonna
count
call on
again,
me?
but I believe it was 15.
I'm sorry, 15 spell casts. I'm sorry. So are you using them to try to discover the source, or you're trying to use it to cure people?
Okay, I guess yeah. Before we burn stuff, I would prefer to start out with a medicine check to try to find the source. If that's
Okay.
okay.
Sure.
Eh, 18.
Yeah, I mean, you also don't have a lot to go on yet. So you know
Can
that
I
there
can I
is-
figure out if it's natural or magical in nature? Can I determine at least that?
I don't think you have enough clues yet to
That's
really
fine.
even figure that. You haven't even seen a person afflicted yet, so you don't even know what the symptoms are. So I think you
Okay,
guys
let
need to
me-
do some more research before you
Can I?
make those
Okay.
rolls.
Can I find a cadaver?
So you ask around and you can find out that no one's died yet.
Oh.
There have been any casualties from it. If
Okay.
you want to ask around, you can definitely get some more information if you want to do some research.
Yeah, let me get a pen because I feel like writing this down would be boonful to
It
myself.
would be beneficial.
Yeah.
These are going to be important notes if you want to save the town. Or if you don't want to save the town, you don't have to.
Who were you talking to?
You
I'm
guys
the
already
only
got the
pure-
important stuff out of here. 2 magical items.
Just like
Outside of
North
Kick
said,
Puncher,
we leave only death in our wake, so we might as well just like.
outside of Kick Puncher, I'm the only person here pure of heart who wants to save people. Okay. So what are the main symptoms that I see off the bat? In the sick tents.
I have that. Hold on one second. All right, so you're going to the sick tents. I just want to clarify that too.
Yeah. I yeah. Right.
All right, so you see people definitely trouble breathing, fatigue, muscle aches, headache, sore throat. And again, that doesn't crazily narrow it down. It could be any number of afflictions that you know of that have similar symptoms.
Okay,
There's no like smoking gun symptom that you notice yet.
those are just off the bat.
Mhm.
Uh,
So you
can
can see
I?
in the sick tents, if you're curious of numbers.
Yeah.
There are about, you would say between like, I mean, pretty big area, maybe between 500 and 600 sick individuals.
Based off of just like a relative scan of the area walking through, since I've never been to this town, at least that I remember, what percentage of the population would that be?
It's a town of probably about 500,000 people. So not a huge percentage of the population.
So theoretically, this is the beginning of the pandemic? Ish? Beginning stages?
Yep.
It's currently an
even possible.
epidemic because it only affects one region, not the whole world.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah. Fair enough. Thank you. Okay. Do I notice anybody particularly on death's door?
No, everyone seems to have kind of the same general symptoms. So there's definitely like people are very unhappy. You know, that they're weak enough that they can't like stand up. They definitely have shortness of breath, but you wouldn't say there's anyone that's more clearly afflicted than anyone else. Definitely like people who are not in good shape to begin with are doing worse, but that's to be expected of any illness, right? The children, the elderly, right? Anyone of weakened status. So.
I just want to point this out. This rave filter that I have on right now makes it look like I have a fucking baller ass mustache more so than usual. It's fantastic.
It's very good. Yeah, never take the filter off.
Right. Okay, so I guess I want to find just like one of the lead clerics then, or lead healers in one of the tents,
Sure.
and ask them if there's any like common factor as far as a place that they went, whether it be like the forest or a building or whatever, if there's any common thing that all these people were infected by.
So you ask around, and you are directed to a healer named Thade. And he is a kindly-looking older man. And he's wearing like the poultice, face mask, as are most of the healers. And I'm sorry, you wanted to know if there's any common occurrence?
Yeah, whether it be a location, a drink, a food, anything.
Hello? How are you?
I'm doing well.
Robot man?
Yes. How are you? What race is this person?
Human.
How are you, man?
All right, so you want to know common effects. So he gives you a little background. So we've been chasing this disease across the countryside. It struck first in Penella, and then in Beach Marsh, and it seems to have followed the refugees back to Brayhaven. We've not yet found a cure, but we have not given up.
So you think that it came here through the downtrodden people?
It seems to be the only connection. It moves quickly. It's very destructive. Let not these numbers fool you. It wiped out all of Penella and Beach Marsh within a matter of weeks.
How long has it been here?
Oh, I'd say the first infected was about 5 days ago, and it's quickly moved through the populace.
Was there anything abnormal happening in Penella at the time?
I'm not sure how it started. Before we knew it, it was out of control. We didn't, everyone thought it was just a common cold until it was too late.
No, was Penella at war? Was there an abnormality happening at the time? An earthquake? Anything?
No, not that I can recall.
This totally vindicates us never visiting Pinella or Beachmont.
I killed it because you never visited it. When the disease got truly out of hand, people fled to neighboring towns. That's how it spread to Beachmarsh. I know the council has locked down Brayhaven, not allowing anyone to leave. We can't allow it to spread any further.
What means are you willing to have it not spread?
Say it again.
What means are you willing to have it not spread?
I mean, that's the council's business, but I'm only here to help the sick. I'll do whatever I can to help, but I know the council has put up very strict borders to prevent anyone from leaving.
Are you alleviating ailments, or are you just helping them be comfortable?
There's nothing we can do to treat them. I've been trying to find a cure since Pinella, and nothing has been successful. We've had clerics and paladins and druids, and magical and non-magical cures seem ineffective. All we can do is make people comfortable. But I won't give up. I'll keep trying.
Fuck, I wish I was more neutral. I would fucking genocide this whole goddamn town.
Become
Don't worry, I'm
Arthas.
sure one of your compatriots will make that decision for
Arthas?
you.
I almost feel like, I mean, I know that Tears justice and all that, but I almost feel like I keep saying the greater good, and that's kind of becoming a character-defining thing of mine. So that wouldn't be necessarily a character to whoopsie daisy a town.
Ezekiel can definitely help you in this case too. He's still got the gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
Solve this problem real quick.
Okay, so I guess after talking to him, I guess I'll ask again. Like, can I just like find somebody like in their fucking like 80s or 90s, some human that's like
Sure.
about to kick it anyway?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely older folk around that you can find one.
Okay.
Oh my God! What year is it? A man made of metal?
Oh my God.
My God!
Okay. Maybe somebody in their 60s who knows what the fuck they're talking about, so I can have an actual conversation.
Okay.
I want to find the most lucid person in the worst possible shape.
Okay.
Wow.
That is a very narrow Venn diagram. But you find an incredibly cognizant 61-year-old that is extremely obese and therefore on death's door.
I want to walk up and take this person by the hand and say, do you want to help end this disease?
Are
Possibly.
you gonna convince this man to be murdered?
No.
Not yet, he's not.
Not yet.
Can you cure me? That would be wonderful. Hey, this man said he could cure us.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Everybody believe in Tyr.
All right.
Here's
You know
gonna
he's delusional.
save us.
This isn't a man, it's a robot.
Tear is gonna save us.
Would you be willing to sacrifice yourself to save your friends?
Wow, you just dropped it like that, huh? I don't even feel that sick right now. I'm gonna die. My friends are gonna die.
From what I'm told, entire towns have died within weeks. We're 5 days in.
I guess I have a family in Brayhaven. I don't want them to get sick. I should have worn a mask. Why didn't I wear a mask?
I can read you your rights and send you off in whatever god you'd like to go to, but I want this to be a choice. You have a choice.
Trying to decide how everyone else is gonna react to Dr. Kevorkian over here. I'm not sure.
I was gonna say, like, didn't he stop Seth from doing something like that?
I stopped him from absorbing people to make his own power. I'm trying to find somebody who is on the brink of death to figure out what the fuck is going on.
So, well, I mean,
So Thade approaches you and goes, I don't think we have to take such drastic measures yet. We still have time. We could still find a cure. Wherein Brayhaven has the greatest white spire in the land. I know they work day and night. This seems like a premature decision.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to
Um,
listen to him. He's just an old man with a mask on and full of flowers. So
I mean, it's true. I'm very, very much teetering on my personal and in character morals right now. So it's not something I was steadfast on. Okay, so this guy is lucid. He is the in the worst shape that I can see. Can I see anything different from him than anybody else as far as symptoms go? What's worse
no,
than
he
others?
he's like definitely shortness of breath is worse. Like he's taking all the symptoms worse because he was not in great shape to begin with.
Right.
Right? He's kind of like a big fat older guy. So definitely you can tell that people who are in poor physical health are doing worse.
All right, let me
Which is
blow
not uncommon for lots of diseases. So
I guess my suggestion was probably a bit out of character and more for my personal stuff. Let me cast a
I feel
first
like
level cure
you pulled
wounds
that
and
trigger
see.
kind of quick.
Yeah, I think it's more of the just like the severity of learning that towns have been wiped out.
Wiped out, yeah.
Uh,
So if you know the area too, you know that Pinella and Beach Marsh are both like villages compared to it's like finding out like a town in Kansas got wiped out and then you're in New York City. So like the scope is much, which might, change how you feel too. The scope is much greater, so there's definitely more resources.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
that we could chalk that up to me not remembering shit.
I don't think you'd ever told. So
Right. So I guess I'm just gonna burn a cure wounds in the sky and see what happens. Well, first level.
Okay.
I can roll healing if you'd like.
No, it's not effective. So and none of the traditional means of magical healing have been effective so far.
Break his neck. Break his neck.
I'm upset that you told me that there's a fucking solution here.
I told you there's a solution.
I thought so. All right.
Yeah, there's a solution to not have this town all die out from under you. For
Fine.
sure.
Cool. Fuck it. Let's get weird with it. All right.
Okay. Are you
You
gonna crack
said
his neck?
no. I'm gonna get more. I'm honestly gonna get more weird than that.
some rib meat, some
So you said that he's having difficulty breathing and there's coughing and fatigue and all the stuff, right? Could I make some kind of roll to try to attempt to use control water to physically remove all of the toxins from the lungs as far as what's liquid?
Okay. You can try that if you want to experiment on this guy.
I don't like that you said experiment, but
I mean, that's basically what you're doing. So,
you're not wrong.
have you ever done that before, or have any?
I've
experience
basically
with
been
that?
alive for 2 weeks. So
That's what I'm saying. So when I say experiment, I feel like the word is being used correctly.
no, you're right. We'll say that I'm in shock based off of what happened with Nors and what happened generally since I've been fucking alive, and I'm just grasping at straws trying to save people.
Okay, I accept that.
Hold on, bitch. Like I'm shocked what happened with Norris. Fuck Erkin though.
Well, no, but
God.
you didn't surprise me. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That tracks for you. We both argued the same thing for a minute, just on different sides.
Ooh, let's send these people to the orcs.
Oh god.
Oh my fucking
No.
god.
You know what, Chris? I'm half Native American. I draw the line at biological warfare. Thank you very much.
You
We're not
thought you had an
sending them
army,
smallpox.
Norris? Take this.
Yeah, we're not sending them smallpox people. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we just got demonetized.
What?
By the way, the
Hold on, we
orcs
got
know what's
monetized?
going on because the guy
They
at the
do,
bridge
yeah.
told them. So I don't
Yeah.
think that's gonna work well for you.
Uh,
All Alright, are you gonna
what check
are
do
you
you
gonna
want me
try
to
to
make?
try to waterboard this guy?
Waterboard him? No, I'm
No,
trying
if
to
anything, he's
remove
reverse
liquid from his
waterboarding.
lungs.
It's like, how do you deal with pleural effusion? You remove the you remove the liquid. How do you do it here? You do it magically. It's fine.
Okay. Alright, so I will say I guess make an attack roll against this guy. I will say if it goes poorly, it will hurt him.
I imagine. I mean, it's not fine, and I'm going to be very upset in character.
I instantly regret all of my decisions leading up to this point.
I'm gonna-
You completely dehydrate this human.
let's just
18?
all right, we'll say that's fine. You control water and pull everything in his lungs out somehow. We'll say that's a thing that you can do.
Before it hits the ground, I mean, it's control water. I can read it really quick, but I would like to, I guess, have had a vial ready. I mean, I'm in a medical tent. I assume that's pretty readily available.
I
Yeah.
can try to capture the gunk that comes out.
At least some of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
so
it.
it's like just like phlegmy, like fluid basically. So he sounds much better. But within a few minutes starts to deteriorate again.
Yeah.
So you offered him some temporary relief.
If Urkin was here, he could make these guys some Robitussin.
Tussin. Just rub some tussin on it.
Wait, no. Turn the dial to human, and then set the beam to disease, and then blast the town, and then it'll just kill all the disease, right?
Wow, I love how the go-to is going to be Urkin uses the weapon that no one wanted him to use. Like, the one thing you all agreed on.
Okay,
Victor,
I
I'm gonna give you
only.
one more thing, and I'm gonna
I was
jump
gonna
to Kick
say, yeah, I
Puncher.
have
It's 11
one
now.
more creative thing to do.
Alright.
On the vial, I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic and see if anything happens at all.
Oh,
Even
interesting.
the most minute thing.
Okay. That's a thought provoker. I'm gonna say nothing
Metagame.
happens. Nothing happens on the vial. Nothing happens on the vial.
Metagame. That was a shot in the fucking dark. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm saying we metagame now that he tells us that is the way
Oh,
that
yeah.
God is thinking about it.
Listen, after 50
Yeah.
sessions, I trust you guys not to metagame more than you do normally.
First of all, it's 41 sessions.
Oh, whatever. Is that all? Is 41? I thought it was more than that.
Fun. Yeah, this is 41.
All right.
All right.
Kick Puncher. I'm gonna jump over to him just because I want to wrap it up. All right, Kick Puncher. You have walked around. You talked to people, and you have found out that there are 5 Kenku in the city, and they are currently assisting the healers in the sick tents.
No!
Good thing. I mean, they're monks.
them out of
so.
These sons of bitches. Alright, I guess I head to the sick tents.
What level do you get immune to disease?
Oh, I'm already immune to disease, it's fine.
Okay, I figured.
All disease and all poison.
All right, so you head to the tents, and you can see, kind of the same thing that Victor's seeing. Right, definitely, like people are very unhappy, right? But no one seems super close to death, right? And you definitely see the healers walking around. I'll say maybe you even see Victor talking to the lead healer, who I can't remember.
Drawing water out of a guy's throat.
Yeah, you're like, that's not gonna work.
Thade
So
is
I'm
his
talking to
name.
Thade, thank you. Yes, Thade.
I took notes.
And you actually see a Kenku rushing through the tent, carrying like a big, like a bucket of water, and ladling it for some of the sick people.
Alright, they're fine. I'm good. No, I just go up and I just I'm not gonna try and interrupt him, but maybe when he's done rushing around, I'll make myself known.
All right, so he's finishing up his rounds or whatever, and you're kind of trailing behind him. And he gets towards the last patient, and he finally notices you, and he goes, "Squawk, Master Kick Puncher! It's so good to see you. We thought you may be dead."
So Squawk, so this is Loot String, right?
Yes. Yeah. got the chart up here.
Oh, yeah, I had to go flip over to my. Yeah, okay. I know them all by heart. Yes, I just say no. It's good to see that you are safe. How is the girl? I assume he'll know what I mean by that.
I have terrible news, Master.
Don't you
Squawk.
fucking
And
dare.
he turns towards the last bed that he was about to give water to. And you see a tiny feathery body lying in the bed.
Why? Why would you do?
She's not
Because
high
you
enough
fucking
level
waited
mark.
on Skyfall. You didn't go anywhere.
If you guys had gotten here 5 days ago, you never know what would happen. And that's what we'll call it for tonight.
Oh, God damn it.
All right.
Some
I
nice
choose,
drama set up for next session.
I choose Belt of Dwarvenkind. I'm already buckling it to my person.
Oh my god.
Okay. Seth, did you pick something or no? You'll do it later.
Yeah, I'll look at it later.
So, Josh, do you want to share anything about your character, or
Nope, they
save
can
it as a
learn.
surprise? Okay, save it as a surprise. Not even his baller ass weapon. One of my
Nope.
favorite creations. Okay.
They can learn.
I mean, if he's fighting 5-on-1, I'm assuming there's all kinds of like action economy shenanigans happening. So
Oh yeah.
Everyone's
yeah,
gonna
dude.
look Blade
I just want to
Singers.
throw it out there. Fucking Chris, what a great goddamn speech. Holy
You.
fuck, dude.
Yeah,
If only somebody let me fucking finish, it would have been great.
Did you write it down, or?
Nope.
To be fair, in Noshir's defense, I feel like he is someone who bucks
He's a
authority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's also a dick. I mean, that's literally his character.
He also
He's a
just doesn't
never-
really. I don't think he's a dick. I think he's more just like unaware of social situations sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I
He
mean,
just
that's
doesn't quite
gay.
understand.
Yeah, that's being a dick with.
Yeah. Did you, Chris? Did you read the description that I linked for the Gavel of Venrune? By the way,
I did.
I mean, like the actual stuff that it does is like, it can be good, but as far as like the description goes, felt
Wait, no, I
like
didn't read the description. I'm sorry.
you should read the description because it's basically like a giant's fucking gavel.
Okay.
Like, which if you're gonna be justice and be big dick energy like that, that's kind of why I was like, fuck it. There you go.
Okay.
How about Erkin turning in his character sheet?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck,
feel
dude?
like it was poetic timing.
Mm-hmm.
it was. I mean, it was the only way to resolve the thing. Honestly, like
No, it wasn't. No, it
It
absolutely
was
wasn't.
the best way to resolve it, though.
it was the only real, like, characterly consistent way to resolve it. Like, there,
I feel like if it
Nope,
didn't
I
have,
kind of gave you a
yeah.
description on how you could have resolved it, but hey.
no,
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, how could I have resolved it?
By convincing everybody that we needed to unite as a people. All peoples needed to unite against Bellfire.
but they specifically, but
What happens afterwards?
We deal with that afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's not how you deal with it. That's just a temporary solution. You're putting a band-aid on it.
Hey
Well-
guys, what was done is already done, so you can't go backwards.
That's it. That is
Band-aids to save the world still save the world.
like
I think this also saves the world and has a permanent solution.
we're stuck. We're also stuck with Bronze Man, not Iron Man. So that's the real thing.
I cannot believe that I missed Iron Man. I fucked it up. Did anyone catch the Infinity Gauntlet that
Yep.
covered
Oh,
his
yes.
hand before he died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
How about
definitely.
that? Do you know the colors of the beams match the Infinity stones?
I caught that
How's that?
whenever
how's
he
that
was.
preparation?
I mean,
Yeah.
I have also played Marvel vs. Capcom.
That's just preparation right there. That the 6 colors I chose were the Infinity Stone colors.
Yeah. Oh.
Not that I thought Josh was gonna die, but
So what's your new character? What class is that?
It's a wizard. It's the oh,
Blade
what's it?
Singer.
Yeah, Blade Singer. I wanted to say Blade Song, and I was like, it's not Blade Song. Yeah, it's a
that's
Blade
just what you
Singer.
do.
Yeah, I'm too lazy. If I don't have anything in D&D, I just don't read the new books. I just stick to what I already own.
Blade Singer is actually pretty old. It was out under Unearthed Arcana for a long time, and they actually like reined it in a little bit, and now made it applicable for anyone who wanted to study like the Elven craft versus having a racial restriction on it.
Okay, that's cool.
No, I thought Tasha's improved it.
Well, I mean, it's not as like if you pull up the old UA for it, it was actually stronger than the Unearthed Arcana like it usually is, because UA is entirely unbalanced, and then they usually knock it down a couple pegs before it hits publishing.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I want to see what the actual legitimate Luxodon is, because I had a Luxodon that was Unearthed Arcana that Chris, you played with Dust Trunk a little bit, but I don't think he was broken. It was just one of them where it ended up being under like Magic the Gathering stuff, and I just never bought the book. I didn't know what the changes were.
good old Wikidot probably has it.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested, the tattoo shop has all the tattoos available in Tasha's. So
Yeah,
I didn't
alright.
bother writing down what all of them do. I just trust that you guys can do that. They are reasonably priced based on your amount of money, which is fucking nothing, as I found out today.
Oh,
You guys
that's
have
why
so
you
much-
asked.
You guys have so much money and none of it is liquid.
So this is specifically for Seth. Will asked me, Will asked me how much money, and he was like, "Oh, you're not very liquid." And I was like, "Well, we might be a little bit more liquid if somebody hadn't given the last amount to his wife."
I didn't give that much.
Oh no!
And gold.
Wasn't it like
It was like
No, so- 'cause
It's
300 or
based on the
something.
investment that we have. It was like 100 and some odd gold.
Oh,
It was a
100
significant
150
amount.
Something gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, okay. That's much more than I thought. It was like 10 or 12 gold. So.
Yeah, no, because it's based on whatever investment we have in.
Yeah,
in,
well, I wanted to price out the
business.
shops so you guys could reasonably buy a thing. So, because originally everything cost 700 gold, which obviously you don't even have close to that. So
Yeah.
I had to scale everything down to the amount of gold that I've given
Well,
you.
now we get so wait, how much is a tattoo now?
It depends on the rarity, anywhere from 25 to 250, depending on the rarity of the tattoo.
We're only
Okay.
getting one
Thanks.
tattoo, boys. We gotta decide who
Now,
gets
and
it.
now we're adding a discount once Rava enters, right? Because he's
Because he's what?
upper echelon of the White Spire, so that carries some weight.
I mean, I feel like you guys just got a bunch of free magical items. I feel like that should
I also still have the medallion of money.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting on my mirror.
And we have a
that I sent in too late last time.
and we have
Day up.
we have a GM recording saying the prices, so that's legally binding. He can't change that.
That's
Oh,
true. What is it?
shit.
50% off? Or no, it's whatever
Up
percentage you
to
roll. Right?
5d10. Yeah.
I don't know what is the
Oh.
what is the Blades and Brews orc campment bring in?
I was gonna say, Norris walks in, he's got 10,000 fucking gold. He just got money.
I
in his
Yeah.
I was gonna
truck
leave
over
my
his back.
2 gold for
Yeah,
investment.
he's gonna walk out. All his gold, his body is just covered in tattoos. So,
Oh,
yeah, I actually spent time on these shops. They're all worthwhile to visit. So they're not just buying.
As
items.
a mechanical being, without, I mean, if Erkin was there, we could argue that he could like weld tattoos into me. That
Oh, they
I
can just
probably
color
can't
on you. They got a Sharpie. It's fine.
get. Okay.
so
Uh,
let's
I
not
see
let's not
someone's
think about it
getting
too much.
someone's
okay.
getting AC 18. I'm guessing.
Oh, for tattoos, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, barriers probably the best one.
You said tattoos are from what book?
Tasha's.
Oh,
I think they're
yeah.
publicly available at this point, though. Like if you just Google it.
How much is the barrier tattoo?
Is this
There's,
playing Okami Emmanuel, by the way?
It comes in a couple different.
Yeah,
have no idea.
the
rarities.
rare version is 250, and the very rare version is 500.
Yeah, rare version. The rare is AC 15 plus Dex mod, maximum of 2, and you can still wear a shield to gain it and still keep that benefit.
Yeah, this is like class, dividing stuff. Like unfortunately, like at your level, not everything is useful because you kind of like plan it going in to get these tattoos because you guys probably put points against stuff you don't need to if you're gonna get a tattoo to give you AC 19.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
but there's some good stuff there. Like the
honestly-
spell wrought tattoo is cool, no matter what class you are. So
Ghost Step
Let's-
Tattoo gives you resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
and it's cost
Or-
25 gold. So
Oh my god.
I mean, it's only until the end
common.
of your next turn. But like,
Yeah.
if you know you're about to take a bunch of damage, like, that's not bad.
Kick Puncher should get the Eldritch Claw tattoo.
Dude, I want the blood fury tattoo. Fuck all of our gold.
Yeah.
Give me this. Give me this shit. I'll be invincible.
Eldritch
Seriously,
Claw is uncommon and gives you +1 bonus attacks and damage rolls.
yeah,
on
all the
strikes.
by the way, all the tattoos last forever.
Oh, shit.
I hate the fact that they're temporary. So like your one-time gold payment gives you the effect forever.
Can I get mine in the form of a Mike Tyson face tattoo?
I was actually going to make sure that if you got yours, it was going to be a tramp stamp. So,
Read this. This is part of the Elder's Claw tattoo. How is that not sick for you?
I'm reading it right now.
Where's a good like?
Oh, you get
consolidation for-
ranged attacks. Holy shit!
For a
That's awesome,
minute.
Yeah, considering that you always have that problem.
Are the links that you guys are sending all? Is this all good? Like a consolidation for all the tattoos?
I mean, 5e Tools has literally every thing that's been ever published. It's like the complete lexicon of everything.
I say
Yeah.
it's just it comes out in Tasha's, and like I'm pretty sure the whole book was available from different sources in like 10 seconds
Yeah.
before it
right.
even started. Yeah.
Oh, Chris, I do want to point out. I just realized this. The Ven rune. Ven means friend.
Oh, oh.
I mean, you might not know that, but somebody in your fucking thing might know that. Wink, wink.
Lieutenant
Will,
Talcott knows it.
pretty
I'm sure.
pretty
He's
fucking
pretty smart.
please.
Gave
Oh, I
him a
just-
hammer of friendship.
Chris, I just saw the thing about the Blood Fury tattoo, so maybe. Holy shit.
It's like, yeah, it's a little OP.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
So I'm happy that Seth decided to walk through the White Spire, by the way, because I prepped all this flavor for the White Spire, and then Ye's like, I'm not going through the White Spire, fuck you.
Of course.
And flew to the top. I had prepped all the jokes about how classes are dumb.
Well, I'm
Actually, I
glad
had
I
three
get a
more that I
comedy.
didn't use. Yeah, I had three more that I didn't use because I'm like, this is going on too long.
Listen,
for something
the
else.
Owl Storm works fine because you end up with a
Never
nice.
works.
There's still one more thing I want to do in the White Spire before, like, that meeting in the next session. So, but we switched POBs at some point, so I didn't want to. I wanted to give other
That's
people
fine.
a
Yeah,
chance.
I'll jump back to you guys. So I'm assuming you're all gonna start to coalesce back at the council.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting for
Man.
Norse to crash.
I can't wait to see if you guys can beat COVID faster than the government did. So those symptoms are COVID symptoms, by the way. I googled COVID symptoms and then read them to you.
We need to convene a special
tried-
session right now.
If I was like a neutral evil or even like lawful evil cleric, I could have probably figured it out then. I just played a bit